places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And to feel the way that every child should sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Enlarging your world. Mad world.
And welcome to the Debbie Daly Wednesday night radio show. I am, of course, Debbie Daly here with you with my beautiful guest, Dalton. Say hi, Dalton.
Hi, Dalton.
I knew you were going to say that. And I was just sitting here thinking, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a show tonight. Maybe something short, since my last shows have been extremely long. And I just found out that Dalton has also seen the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Now, what did you think about that, Dalt?
It was one of the best movies I've ever seen, and honestly,
Yes! Finally, somebody that believes it is absolutely tremendous movie. Yes.
When I saw it in 3D, and out of all the other 3D movies I've seen, it was better than any 3D movie. Like, it was like it used to be. It's not like how it is now. They had stuff popping out at you.
Oh, it's amazing! Did you see
Yeah.
Did you see the previews to the SpongeBob SquarePants movie in 3D?
I did not.
Oh man, they played it right before the show came on. I was reaching out trying to grab things because they were so close to me in 3D.
Did you know? Did you see the part on the movie where, DJ Mikey, when they were all in the elevator?
Yes. He starts going, and they're on this long elevator ride, and so they start. They're so stupid. What about when they first came on the scene, and they goes, "That was a camera click, wasn't it?" Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I was literally laughing out loud.
Oh, real quick while we're on the subject of entertainment and stuff, do you remember the show Candid Camera?
Smile, you're on Candid Camera, yes.
It's back.
Oh no!
If you,
Are
yeah,
you serious? Where?
Seriously, TV Land.
They're showing reruns of it?
No, brand new.
Are you serious? Where are they doing it at?
Somewhere in California.
Oh, how funny.
They
had something like that called Punked at one time, remember?
Yeah. It comes on every weekday night at 7 and 10 o'clock.
Is it good?
It is hilarious.
Oh, no.
They had one a couple of days ago where these people were, like, standing in, like, they were, like, madly in love, and they were standing in front of other people's cars. And then, like, this one lady comes up and she's like, "Excuse me," and then she's pushing the button on her car, making the car chirp.
Yeah. Go like, walk, walk.
And then it's like, "Okay, I can't deal with this anymore," she says. And so she pushes the panic button, and it starts honking, and they're still...
Nothing breaks them up. Nothing breaks them up. Listen to this. I want to play something for you. Check this out, Dalton.
That's my fam, I'll hold them down forever. Us against the world, we can battle whoever. Together ain't no way we gon' fail. You know I got your back, just like a turtle shell. Nobody do it better. All my brothers tryna get some cheddar. We all wanna cut like the shredder. Me and my bros come together for the dough. Bought the orange Lamborghini, call it Michelangelo. With the nunchuck dough, and I'm pulling up slow. When we fall up in the party, they know anything goes. Check my Rolex, it say I'm the man of the hour. All this green in my pockets, you can call it turtle power. We fight together. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. We ride together. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. We fight together. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. We can better any weather. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. Ain't nothing that could come in between me and my brothers. We all around if it's going down. It's just us, all for one. Yeah, you hearin' right, our business done. We disappear into the night. Came up together, so we all down for the fight. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Family ain't nothing strong as that. And I'll be posted where the strong as that. Brothers by my side, city on my back. Real heroes, that's what the people want. They ain't born, gotta create them. Saying we gone soon as we save them. That's part of the plan. By my side, I'ma keep my brothers. Live or die, man, we need each other. We fight together. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. We ride together. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. We fight together. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. We can better any weather. Knock, knock, you about to get... Winners. Try to tell them you don't wanna go to war with us. We beat them. Young riders, raised in the gutter, really started from the bottom. Hey, we all we ever had, we all we ever needed, and we undefeated. We be going hard and make it look easy. Give me the whole pie, real cheesy. I told your girl no, but you might not believe me. She taking pictures for me, told her smile for me. Pass her off, I'm a real team player. Bandana on my face like a gangster. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked. Knock, knock, you about to get shell-shocked.
And we're back. Knock, knock. You're about to get shell-shocked. I told Dalton we were talking during the break, and I was telling him, I said, man, Raphael is so badass in that movie. He's like, oh, he's so badass. He's the big one, you know? I can't tell y'all how cool this freaking movie is. You've got to go see it. I mean, I'm not a big Ninja Turtle fan. I'm a grown adult. But when I saw this movie, I was thinking, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my freaking life. You know? It really was. It's 3D. You put on these glasses, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing. It's so nonstop action. I mean, I just loved it so much.
A little bit of comedy in there.
Oh, God, they're hysterical. He goes, it's okay. It's just a mask. It's just a mask. But the funniest scene I thought in the whole movie, Dalton, was when they first come on and April sees them for the first time. And she's like, what the crap? And they're over there. They're not supposed to be seen. Master Splinter told them, do not get seen by the public, okay? And they weren't supposed to be seen by the public. And they were over there jumping around and being crazy. And all of a sudden, you hear them. When this camera goes click, click, they freeze and they go, that was a camera click, wasn't it? And they go, just act like a statue. And they're just all frozen. It's just so funny. I don't know. I can't really do it, but it's that funny. I loved it.
Another good movie that I've seen that I'm hoping to see from beginning to end sometime is Into the Storm.
Me too. I can't wait. I even showed the trailer to Victor. Oh, guess what? It's already on movieclicks.com, the Ninja Turtle. And here's what you were talking about. Here's the elevator scene, Dalton. Listen, guys, listen.
Elevator's just around this corner. All right, guys, listen up. We stick to my plan, and we won't fail. Fan out in 3, 2, 1.
They're facing about 500 cops. And they go, oh, shit! And they turn and run.
Not the elevator.
Nope.
Okay, now they're in the elevator going up this long elevator. Listen what they do.
MC Mikey. MC
I'm here to ask you, how badass was Shredder? Oh, well, he was really badass, Debbie. Dalton, where'd you go, Dalt? I'm here to ask you.
I put myself on mute and forgot that.
I know, you and Mr. Midnight Movie, always doing that. I'm sorry, I had myself on mute. So, yeah, how badass was Shredder?
I know you can't mute me from this number, so...
So, how badass did you think Shredder was? He looks like a mix between not the Terminator, but the Predator. He looked a little bit like Predator.
I'd have to say super badass.
Oh, man. And he goes, frink, and all these knives come out of his hands, and he goes like, frink, frink, and he throws them, and they go. It's just... I didn't think they were going to survive Shredder. I didn't think they were going to kill him, and I still don't think he's dead. Did you see his hand move at the very end?
Yeah, I did.
I think that was a little thing when they're saying, oh, he's not dead. But I really highly, highly recommend this movie for people to go. Go, go, go. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's amazing.
And it's worth seeing in 3D because, like I said, most of the movies they say are in 3D, you think, well, yeah, it's just going to be like some kind of three-dimensional movie that doesn't really pop out at you. Well, this one does.
Raphael joining into the beatboxing of Mikey was just completely out of character. I mean, Raphael's not like that. He's ultra cool. I frankly think Raphael's the oldest of them because they are teenagers, and so they act like teenagers, and they get in trouble. They have smart. Did you see what when they got in trouble by Master Splinter and what he was making them do when they got in trouble?
I didn't see the whole thing.
Oh, they got in trouble by Master Splinter, who's their father, and he made them go to this room where they have to practice balancing stuff, like they would have to balance something. It was crazy, it was impossible to do in real life, but they were having to do that as their punishment, and it was really, really funny. So I think that the SpongeBob SquarePants is going to be crazy funny too.
They're also coming out with another Peanuts movie in 3D.
I had no idea. I'll tell you one thing. If you get a chance sometime, did you save your glasses? Now, with your eyes, can you see 3D really good?
Yeah, I can.
Because I know you've got problems with your vision. Do you have to leave your glasses on and then put the glasses over those?
Well, what I do, usually, I have a strap on my glasses, so I can, wear my regular glasses, around my neck or something, and put the 3D glasses on.
Oh, good. Because I was thinking, while I was listening to that song, I was thinking, I wonder how he's going to see that with his vision, because I know that aren't you almost considered legally blind?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And some movies I will use descriptive audio. And if I can you log on to YouTube so we can...
yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm on YouTube.
Okay. In the search, put in descriptive audio service.
What is that? Descriptive
It's a
audio
thing for TV and movies that basically describe what's going on the screen for people who are blind or visually impaired.
Really? Okay, let's see what happens. Here it is in The Lion King. Take a listen.
It's the circle of life.
Hundreds of animals gather at the bottom of Pride Rock, a tall, flat ledge that towers over the rest of the savannah. Zazu, a small blue bird with a large beak, flaps to the ledge. He bows to Mufasa, a powerful, dignified lion with a thick red mane. Rafiki, an elderly baboon with white hair, slowly climbs up to the ledge and hugs Mufasa warmly. They walk back.
Oh, now that's cool as hell. I had no idea. Now, do you have on something, did you see Frozen?
I did. I loved it.
Here's the one part of Frozen with audio description. I got to hear this. But do you have on headphones, or how do they do this?
I'll explain it after you play the clip.
Okay.
Of Tangled and Wreck-It Ralph. Disney. A carrot-nosed, coal-eyed snowman shuffles up to a purple flower peeping out of deep snow.
Ooh, hello.
He takes a deep sniff. His nose lands on a frozen pond. A reindeer looks up and pants like a dog. Seeing the reindeer slip on the ice, the snowman smiles and moves towards him, though actually he's running on the spot. The reindeer falls on his chin. Paddles his front legs. Head over heels, the snowman crawls along the ice. The reindeer does the breaststroke. The snowman rolls his body, but flips onto his back. The reindeer's tongue sticks to the ice. The snowman held his head. Twig arm and reindeer lips tug at the carrot. The carrot flies off and lands in soft snow. The reindeer goes after it with Snowman and his body parts hanging on his tail. The snowman contemplates his noseless state. The reindeer jams the carrot back in place and pants like a proud puppy. The snowman pats him with his stick-thin arm, then goes to sneeze. He grabs his nose with both hands. His head shoots off. Frozen, coming this winter, in 3D.
His head shoots off. Now, how do you do that in the theater? What do you have on headphones or what?
In the theater, you'll get it looks like a battery pack with headphones, and when you get into the auditorium, which usually, well, let me start from the beginning. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So if I'm working and say somebody comes in who's blind or low vision, I'll get their ticket, and then I will either call a manager who would be upstairs and say I need DVS or descriptive audio for like Auditorium 5, say like the Ninja Turtles, and then they go to a tablet and then sync a battery pack with that auditorium, and then they'll bring it down to the guests, and when they put the headphones on, they can hear the description in one ear and the movie in the other.
You know, that is so nice, and I bet they don't charge anything for that, do they?
What we do for stuff like that is we don't charge them, but so we can keep track of who has it, we'll usually ask for a name and number.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure so nobody steals it, right? Has anybody tried to steal one?
Nobody's tried to steal one, but the reason why we do that is because if it's really expensive equipment, so if it does end up broken, we know who had it last.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a good idea. That's a real good idea. That's crazy. I never knew that they did that. I love that. I think that is the sweetest thing. I never knew that. But that's really amazing technology.
And another thing that I found out from Redbox, what they can do is, like, say a blind person goes to a Redbox, they can actually rent a movie. All they have to do is call the Redbox number, and then in the menu it will have a button for to push if you're blind or visually impaired.
What it reminds me of? It reminds me of me sitting next to you going, well, what's happening is there's a snowman on the ice. You know, it reminds me of somebody just sitting next to you and basically telling you, what's going on.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I love that.
But with Redbox, like I was saying, like, say, if you had to rent something, you can call them and say, like, give me a street in Texas.
Elm Street.
Okay, let's just say I'm at the Redbox on Elm Street, and I'm blind. They can link into that kiosk.
No way. Really?
And they'll be able to tell you all the movies at that kiosk, and they'll be able to take actually control of the kiosk, where they be able to select the movie you want and then dispense it after you've paid and everything.
That is so sweet. I bet a lot of other countries don't do that, you know? That's really nice. I didn't know we were so nice in doing that. That's very, very sweet. I want to see what this says right here. It's something about what you're talking about. Let's take a listen.
Small circles of light, like those cast by street lamps, brighten in a ring. Aggie runs round the circle, an umbrella held over her head.
Oh, she's doing it for a
Lights
play.
brighten on Ernestine behind the table. She picks up a pair of pale pink girls' shoes and makes them dance.
Now that's cool as hell. It's a play for people that that have trouble seeing, and they're saying this out loud in the auditorium. That's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's really neat. I didn't know that. I never knew that
Me
before.
either.
That is crazy. I never knew that before. So I was talking a minute ago about the. Hold on. Something's going to play for a second. There we go. Stop. Thank you. The.
Before you talk about it, there's one other thing I'd like to mention.
What's that?
We're on the subject of blind and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
ATMs can also work for blind people. There's either headphone jacks or some banks will give them like a speaker of some sort that will plug into an adapter on the machine, and the ATM would actually talk to them.
That's pretty good. I hope it wouldn't say your password or anything out loud, would it? That would be kind of spooky, but that's pretty cool.
With the headphones, the ones with the headphones won't.
You'll
be able to hear them.
Okay. Well, I was
Bank of America has, and some of their ATMs, they have the headphone jacks. The ones that don't have the touch screens, I think.
Well, I was talking about the new SpongeBob SquarePants movie coming out. It's called Sponge Out of Water, and it looks like it's going to be adorable. Now, I know a lot of you are going, Debbie, that's a cartoon. Are you out of your mind? I don't know, guys. If you ever watch SpongeBob SquarePants, it's got adult humor. It reminds me kind of like the Flintstones. It's funny, even if you're an adult. Take a listen to the trailer that's coming up. Sponge Out of Water. And I know you're going to know this, Dalton. I can't wait to see this. It's going to be adorable. Here we go.
At last, it is mine. With this magic book, any evil plan I write comes true. But to harness its power, I need the final page that is protected deep below the surface by one legendary hero.
Will you stop playing that tiny piano?
Sorry.
Attack! I think we have a few minutes before he gets here. Oh, he's right on top of us! Burn the door!
Got it!
Bullseye!
From Paramount Animation and Nickelodeon Movies.
That pirate's gonna destroy our world! Aren't you overreacting a bit?
Patrick, what are you doing?
Vandalizing stuff. Isn't that your house?
To save their world,
Come on, team. Let's get that book back.
they must come
Ow!
to ours.
What is this place? Uh-oh.
In 2015,
A giant hairy porpoise. Beast!
We need to get these guys back in the water! Put your back into it! Ugh, this place smells awful.
comes the 3D motion picture event. So hot.
Oh, where have you been all my life?
This is uncomfortable.
And so extreme.
There's the book! Now it's our turn to rewrite the story.
You'll need new pens.
Those guys must work out. I think they're in my spin class.
All right, here comes the pain.
That ain't good.
Huh?
They're beautiful.
The SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, in 3D.
Mr. Super Awesomeness, take him down. Maybe we should have picked a better superpower for you, Patrick.
I love it. I can't wait to see it.
Sounds like a good movie.
It's going to be hysterical. Don't you just love SpongeBob SquarePants? Don't you just love them? He's so cute. You know, that guy's been doing that for so long, and they've asked him before in interviews, why do you keep doing this? And he says, because I love it so much. SpongeBob SquarePants is just a feel-good thing. He's the sweetest thing, and he just always leaves you in a good mood. He does. I love SpongeBob.
And I'm like 24, and I've loved it since I was like 13.
Oh, my daughter lives by SpongeBob SquarePants. She still has her SpongeBob SquarePants pillow on her bed.
You know, I've heard about people, you know those not car mats, but the seat covers? I've heard of people that have SpongeBob SquarePants seat covers in their car.
Well, he's so sweet. He just doesn't do anything. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. You know what my favorite one is pizza delivery.
I like that one. And I like the one where Plankton tries to get two eyes.
I don't know. You can't beat Heather. There's not anything about SpongeBob that Heather doesn't know. Heather could tell you the whole story of that one, I'm sure. But the 3D in this animated video, this animated film is amazing. It literally jumps out right in front of you no matter where you're sitting. I would reach up with my hand and try to grab one of the bubbles. It was so close to me. I wonder how they do that. You know, it's crazy. I was so blown away by it. The next day I looked it up on the computer, and it says that it's shot in all these different, it's like different films or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but anyway. So what did you think about what happened to Robin Williams?
That was really sad. Honestly, I've been that low from time to time, but I wouldn't actually. I'd talk about it, but I've actually not really gone through with it.
It makes you wonder because he was so happy, I thought, you know? Doesn't it make you kind of question, but wait a minute, I thought you were really a happy guy. That's what really confused me about it. I didn't know. I was talking to the back of my microphone. I'm sorry. I really got confused because I was thinking, I thought you were a happy guy, but you're really not. I mean, it's sad. If he would have, I just think he should have gotten help or something or talked to somebody.
Oh, some guys, in my opinion, that we don't want to make ourselves look weak.
I guess so. But doesn't he realize the legacy he left in his family now? I mean, it's like he ruined everything he ever did by doing that. It's like now it's all ruined. You'll never see Mrs. Doubtfire again without thinking about Robin Williams that hung himself. Dalton?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I mean, I think it's so sad. Is your mom talking to you or something?
No, that's just I was listening to you.
Okay. Just tell her you're talking to me. But anyway, okay, change of subject. Last night my show went for 5 hours, and I finally bailed out on the end. I was so tired of it. And I bailed out, and I left Mr. Solution and the One Angry Jew on the show by themselves. And I said, I'm going to go to the kitchen and make myself something for dinner. When I went in there, I started, Victor was in there, and I was talking to Vic, and one thing led to another. I started doing the dinner dishes that were left over from dinner, and just one thing led to another. And they ended up talking. Well, they had talked for so long that the show actually went off the air. And I said to myself, wait a minute, I was recording the show, I remember, and I want to play for everybody right now a little bit of what happened after the show went off the air between Mr. Solution and the One Angry Jew. So take a listen for a couple of minutes to the show that they didn't know anybody was listening, and here's what happened on that. Here we go. Take a listen. Now you can mute, Dalton.
In my lexicon, it says see winner. So But I do understand this is temporal, you see, and I want to win ultimately, for now, and so that's the reason. Blaise Pascal, you recall him, I believe the French mathematician, theologian, those guys had a whole stack of them.
Well, I didn't know his first name, but if you had just said Pascal,
okay, Pascal,
I would have known, yes.
Yeah, but one of the things that he pointed out was the wager, the bet of the evidence for God's existence juxtaposed with that God doesn't exist. And his position is there's far more evidence, and I believe that, and I study all the time, theology, metaphysics, 3 branches I was telling you about, and the evidence for God's existence is overwhelming. Now, God doesn't, and I said this to the gentleman I was speaking to today.
Hello, Mr. Midnight Movies.
Yes, you were listening to that monster. Is he on, by the way? Or is this...
No, that was from last night when they went off the air, and I said, guys, we're off the air, and they just kept talking. So this was a talk that they had for I don't know how long after we got off the air, after a 5-hour show.
And you got him on Audacity?
Got him on Audacity, I got him
on. Are we on the air right now?
We're on the air. No, we're on the air right now.
Hi, Mr. Midnight Movie.
Hey, how's it going?
It's Dalton.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, man. I want to tell you something. He was doing some mad shit talking on Goofy's show last night.
Who?
Mr. Solution.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Oh, yeah, he was. Did you hear him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, my God. Oh,
and then he came back on to
Yes! I couldn't believe it. I thought, how dare you, you son of a bitch. He goes over there trash-talking us and then calls our show and was kissing our ass. What a
It was
cookie.
interesting what he said about Robin Williams, though.
Yeah, everything was interesting. And just trash-talking me and trash-talking Mr. Midnight Movie and trash-talking blah, 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 blah. You have to be there Saturday night, Dalton, to listen anyway. We're going to have a debate between me and Mr. Midnight Movie and and some other people, Jewish producer, and some other people, versus Goofy Bone and his den of thieves. Yeah, there's no way they're going to win this debate, Mr. Midnight Movie. There's no way.
Well, like I said, have you talked to the bitch?
Let me see if she wrote me back today. Let me check right now while we're talking. I think so. Let me see. No, not yet. She didn't answer me. But I'm waiting to hear back from the one angry Jew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he going to be on our team?
I'm fairly certain that, yes, he is. He said, what time Saturday night?
Okay.
We can't lose. We can't lose. And I'm telling you, we can't lose. And Goofy said, so there's no trophy or anything. Oh, I beg to differ. Did you know, Mr. Midnight Movie and Dalton, shows are being canceled for Saturday night because of this debate? It is going to be enormous audience.
Are they really?
The news guy comes on his show today and he goes, I'd like to make the following announcement. I will not be on the air on Saturday night. And that's his big show. He goes, due to the upcoming debate between Goofy Bone, Team Goofy, and Team Debbie.
Shit.
No shit. I was going, damn. And then I heard that 2 other people, he said 2 other people had canceled their Saturday night show because of the debate. It's going to be enormous. I mean, I can only imagine everybody's going to be there.
Well, they will hear the bloviation.
Hey, Heather. I'm sorry.
Will Heather listen to the debate?
Dalton, which one were you talking about SpongeBob? What did you say?
I like the one where Plankton ended up getting 2 eyes.
Plankton wanted 2 eyes?
Yeah, I saw that one yesterday.
See? What did I say? She said she saw it yesterday, Dalton.
Yeah, and he goes and gets tears from SpongeBob, and his one eye turns into SpongeBob's eye, and it's all
fluffy and nice and pretty. And
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? She would know every... Dolphin says, hi, Heather.
Hello.
He was talking about SpongeBob, and I said, nobody knows SpongeBob like my daughter. And what did I tell you? She can probably tell you the name of that one. What's the name of it?
Oh, I don't remember. Jet was watching it the other day, and it was a newer one, so I just watched it with him the other day.
See? She knows everything about SpongeBob. That's all I wanted to ask you. I'm sorry if I startled you. She was walking down the hall, and I hollered at her when I heard her walk by. All right.
I'm going to text you a question. I just want you to verbally answer me.
Oh, you want Heather? You want to ask Heather a question?
No, I'm going to probably ask her one later, but right now I have one for you, and I just want to verbally...
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hold on.
I don't know why we're holding Mr. Midnight Movie. Do you?
No, I don't.
Did he say hold on?
Yes.
I don't know why we're holding.
I said I'm gonna text you the question.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll keep talking while you text it. So, yeah, I'm excited, but I'm starting to get a little bit nervous because I'm thinking this is going to be, one of the shows of the year.
It may be. It may be. I always come in with low expectations because sometimes, the debates don't necessarily turn out as good or as bad as they can. And, this is going to be, yeah, it's too bad that we're debating individuals that have such animosity because it could be kind of interesting. It's an interesting interesting questions on things.
Well, I just thought it was amazing that there were people that were actually canceling their shows due to the fact that they knew they probably couldn't even compete with the debate. Hi, Jewish producer.
I am making a call for ear rape. Ear rape. My ears have been raped 3 ways to China tonight.
Shut up. I love SpongeBob. If you were dating my beautiful daughter, Heather, you would have to watch some SpongeBob. So there you go. Ear rape.
I'd watch SpongeBob.
I bet Stabby's torn up his card for podcasting.
When is Stabby going to have a podcast show? That'll be
Stabby
amazing.
is going to have a podcast show. He has a Blue Yeti microphone, JP. Did you know about this?
I have heard murmurs, but no, I didn't know.
We are going to hear the Stabathon live and on the air on their show. They have a show, and the name of the show is all of their names blended together. Did you know about that?
Sure. I have the name of his show should be The Convincing Pimple.
Oh my God. Y'all hate each other, you and Stabby. So I talked to Kierstead, by the way.
Nice.
And
yes? He was the right choice from the beginning, I have to say.
I would, because I'm, a little bit because I don't want Ruthie to be upset with us just due to the fact that I don't, I think we could do some great, perhaps some great, what do you call it? Now I'm lost for words. Great,
Debate?
Not debates, but what do you? God damn it! The words are missing me. The words. What's that? Panel shows. God
okay.
Damn it. Yeah, we could do some great panel shows.
Oh, yeah. Now, we've just had an email come in from Kevin, which I'll be reading live right now. It's hot off the presses. Dear Debbie, I will participate if my Verizon DSL is fixed by then. Otherwise, I will be unable to. I can't even do a radio show right now with 10 kpbs download speeds. However, if you are going to use a rule like that, I think it's only fair to let him know right away so that there aren't any surprises. Otherwise, you could say, just let anything go and I'll come down on personal attacks and belittle whomever is using them, also identifying the logical fallacy of their argument and the typical psychological format that it stems from. fear, anger, confusion, hate, etc., so as to expose the person. The
Yeah.
use of personal attacks, if they are used at all, will not be popular after I finish with the first or second one. Oh, he's good. Love Kevin. What do you think?
Psychological response, retort, whatever.
And that is amazing, and we should invite everyone over to Debbie's house for another like a panel show. All those who are Debbie's friend and want to party at the panel show. That's all I have to say.
Pool party?
Pool party.
Pool party. Yeah, Mr. Midnight Movie sent me some text messages. He goes, "Where are you? Where are you?" And I said, "I was swimming." Hello?
I
Damn.
think we use that pool a lot.
We really do. And we... Yes,
Did you
Dalton?
hear that?
No, I'm looking up that right now as we speak. And here it comes. I'm looking at it. Hold on. Do. Okay.
So what were they talking about last night on Goofy's show?
Oh, they were talking some mad shizzle talk. You didn't hear about it?
Well, you notified me of it. I didn't get a chance to go listen to it, though.
You wiener beaner. Okay. Let me show you what they said. I know right where it is. I even played it for Victor early, and he was like, "Man, Mr. Midnight Movie, you said that you heard it, didn't you?"
Yeah, I heard some of it. They were. It was pretty nasty and negative. And then Mr. Solution came over to your show later on.
Yeah, I was like, "You two-faced beep. Take a listen." Oh, ye of long tooth.
Okay.
That would mean the smart one, of course, you know. Okay, and I'm waiting for it to load up. Danger zone. Okay, got it. Here we go. Let me find that. I think it's right.
Pimple Zone.
We now return you to your
regularly
scheduled
favorite program,
186.2. Already in progress.
Going forward.
I'm not going to sit there and kill myself.
Taboo.
Rid up something like Saturn or UFC fighter out there picking late night mushrooms.
This is it.
Shit, Mr. Solutions,
Listen.
how you been, man?
Good. Look here. Both of you guys were off last week. I kind of monitored it. But look here, we have tentative dates, the 16th and the 19th.
I already agreed with the 16th. I already heard that rumor, so we're going to go ahead and do this on the 16th. That's a Saturday,
16th,
right?
okay, that's Saturday. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, okay, you just, okay. Yeah, 16th is fine, and we'll be ready, and I think we have all the information, all the ammunition, and just to kind of beef it up a little bit, there was a little bit of talk coming from Debbie that you guys weren't up to par, and that you would, or that we would, slander them, which is a bunch of bullshit. And then she went on to allow 3M to slander me. That's all he does. In fact, he has no facts, zero facts. And, of course, she acquiesces to his level when she's around him because she has to throw him the bloody meat of bigotry. And she becomes a bigot when she's hanging out with a big bigot. And, of course, that's the main problem. The main problem, that really generated this, at least in part, I'm sure there's a lot more to it than this, but in terms of the immediate situation with she and I, is that she was kissing 3M's ass, letting him get away with everything. And I feel the only reason she did that was similar to what you said. He doesn't criticize her, at least anymore, and she needs him as a drone, worker bee, shield because of her other involvements on BTR. And I know she never gets any women. I don't know if there are virtually zero callers to Debbie.
Trash talking. Listen to this.
And I don't think she's ever had a female co-host. And we think that Steve Rush is somewhere on a milk carton. He's MIA.
I'm here to tell you, bitches, he was doing some trash talking. Woo! And then comes over to my show just, hi, how are you? Blah, 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 blah. But it gets worse than this. He's just getting warmed up. You want to keep listening? I'll play some more.
Let's listen to the Black Bloviator.
Oh, my gosh. Mr. Midnight Movie, he doesn't hold himself out as a black person. Take that back.
He's MIA. So
let me
but I think those are
solutions. Hold on, let me tell you something, Mr. Solution.
Here come the words of wisdom.
For all the power that bitch has on Blog Talk Radio, you would think that she would help out her supposed friends.
Oh, yeah. Here's where he blames me for you guys getting 404'd off of Blog Talk Radio. This is great. Take a listen. Sorry.
Back on there, but I've never even heard her even offer to help them out, to get them back on.
Well,
how dirty and scandalous this woman is. She only talks to people that kiss her ass. If these guys didn't kiss her ass, she wouldn't care about them. Because as she stated many times, they're human garbage, like she states. I don't know if you heard that clip, but yeah, she states that these gentlemen are human garbage. But yeah.
Well, I always say that the sun doesn't set until Goofy Bone tells a lie. There's his first lie of the evening, that I've called you guys human garbage, which is wrong. I've called him human garbage, and watch him backpedal on himself. Watch.
And who are the gentlemen specifically? Who is she speaking to?
Oh, I don't know. You've never heard this before?
I might have lied a little bit on that. Not Mr. Midnight Movie and Joey Jew, but shit, liar.
I've heard bits and pieces, and I know she used to call 3M a pig, and I always said he never stopped going oink. And of course, look, I like 3M. I think you do too. We used to hang out with him when 0 people would call into his show. But we need to at least set the record straight. And I think that's what we are about to do with this debate. In a very gentlemanly and scholarly way, we're going to set the record straight. He has.
Okay, now what does that mean in your opinion, Jewish producer? We need to set the record straight.
Joey Joe. I think he's bagel noshing right now. He's knee deep into a bagel.
Why does he come on the show and then he won't say anything? Where did he go?
Sometimes he is, or he's either chatboard warring it up.
Let me see if I can say that. Warrioring.
You can't.
I did it. I said it. Warrioring.
Wait. God damn it! I
say
can't say it.
Say warrior.
Warrior-ing.
There you go.
He's warrior-ing it up.
He's talking shit in the chat room. How about that?
Is he talking shit?
I don't know. I haven't checked on the chat room. Is there a chat room?
Yeah, because sometimes
no,
he's
I'm
so
joking.
immersed in chat room drama. That's where he's the master.
Jewish producer, what are you doing? If you're going to be on the show, be on the damn show.
Were you bagel noshing it up or chat room warring? God damn it!
Wow.
Something's happened to Mr. Midnight Movie. What has happened to you? You've turned crazy on us.
I can't fucking say the word war.
Say warrior. 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 Like warrior. Like
warrior-ing it up.
Oh.
Yes, I am I made some garlic toast with some jack cheese on top.
Ooh, share, or did you bring enough for everybody? Okay, well then keep listening to the trash talk. But I was asking you, what do you think he meant when he said we need to set the record straight, and that's exactly what we're going to do?
I think that was an attack on you more than anything.
Me or Debbie?
It sounds to me like they're going to try to go in and get you guys off of my show, is what Victor thinks also. Just listen and you'll see what I'm talking about. All right, hang on, Dalton. Hold on.
0 facts on his side. He has zero logic. There's no logic to his argument. Now, with respect to what you just said, his show was scat. There's no doubt about that. And his show, even though I enjoyed him in a weird way because he was kind of funny in that he acted as a stupido, and but I think he was IP banned. He was actually banned, and he always tried to blame me for it. But I would have thought Debbie would have had more to do with it. And like you said, with all of her pull, she should have been able to mitigate the issues and kick them in the ass and tell them, look, stop violating the terms of use agreement. You can't do that. And they were doing some things that I think a lot of people were upset. And, of course, I think you are 100% correct in that she knew that their show was scat and crap, and it was worthless because Phil Henry, who is a professional broadcaster, and I had listened to him for a number of years, he told her to junk that guy. You can't hang out with that guy because he's
No, he
really,
didn't.
And I don't want to say too much.
No, he
now
didn't, and I could actually
debate.
shut up. I could play the audio. Phil Henry did not say that. Phil Henry does listen to my show. Again, time and time again. He doesn't listen to it every night, but he has listened to it quite a bit. And he did say to me on that show, and I could show you the audio, where he said, tell the movie man that the race stuff is never going to get him anywhere. He's funny. I like him, but he needs to lay off the racial stuff.
That's far from telling you to not have him around.
Exactly. And now Solution has twisted it up into this nasty thing where
it's pathetic, man. Mr. Midnight Movie, you've got to rip this guy a new black asshole.
Yeah. Listen to the rest of this. Just hold on. You'll see what I mean.
Around the corner. But he's not a very bright guy. He won't go to school. And I'm not saying anyone has to go to school and get credentials to get a degree, but one should at least be well-read. There's nothing wrong with being well-read and being able to back up what you say with good scholarly information. And he's never able to do that. But he always told her, Goofy, and I think this extends to you just as it does to me, he always said, I improved him, even though he hated the way I did it, although he didn't know of a better way to do it. But he enjoyed my kicking his ass. He enjoyed that. Even though he acted as if he didn't, he really did. And he...
Now, this guy actually... did y'all know that Mr. Solution is now a mind reader? He actually knows more what we know than we know. Because he says, oh, Debbie says this, but I know she's lying. And now he's saying that about Mr. Midnight Movie. Oh, he says he didn't enjoy it, but I know he did. I mean, this guy's a mind reader.
He said, in moments of illumination, he'll acknowledge, oh, I've never seen anyone like that guy. That guy is well-spoken. And that's okay. I mean, whatever someone else knows about me, obviously, I know it because I possess it. And, they love to call people narcissistic. And I just kind of chuckle at that and yawn because I think they need to look in the mirror. Who's more narcissistic than that crew?
Okay, did you hear the statement prior to the last statement? He says, I understand that people know things about me, and I know them about me because I possess it. And then he goes, and they love to call people narcissists. I think the statement he made prior to that was the most narcissistic statement I've heard anybody make in a long time.
I think ever. I think his, you know what, if Sam Vaknin does another book, and they ever find what Mr. Solution looks like, and they take a picture of him, his picture should be on Sam Vaknin's next book.
And I want to address something that he said earlier, but I'm going to do that in just a second. And don't worry, I wrote it down. I'm going to replay what he just said, and then I'm going to address something to you, Mr. Midnight Movie.
He enjoyed that. Even though he acted as if he didn't, he really did. And he said, in moments of illumination, he'll acknowledge, oh, I've never seen anyone like that guy. That
Moments of illumination. Remember that, okay?
guy is well-spoken, and that's okay. I mean, whatever someone else knows about me, obviously, I know it because I possess it.
I'm struck. I'm struck for words. I mean, in moments of illumination, he says, that guy is well-read. He's a well-spoken guy. And I understand that certain people know things about me, and I know those things because I possess it. Then he says this.
And, they love to call people narcissistic. And I just kind of chuckle at that and yawn because I think they need to look in the mirror. Who's more narcissistic than that crew, And but at any rate, they were talking about you guys, you and Mekazawa specifically, not being able to stand up to them. And I'm thinking, Goofy could kick 3M's ass, and Debbie too, on this particular issue, and maybe many issues, with half of his brain tied behind his back. I didn't like her trying to diminish or denigrate your intellectual capability, yours and Mekazawa. I specifically resented that, and I told her in so many words that you guys were amply able to participate in this debate. It's 3M that I think is going to be the weak link, and of course her, if she attempts to support what he says. And that's her problem, is supporting, the unfounded babblings of 3M. And so I just think I just want to get this on. I think the 16th is a great opportunity. We've had plenty of time, to promote it. Presumably you guys promoted it to the fullest extent you cared to. But I just think it's time to air these issues. This is a showdown at the old fucking K Corral.
Oh, and it gets worse, because what happens is he calls our show and he gets disconnected, and then he calls back over to Goofy's show and he's really wound up. He's wound up tighter than Dick's hat band when he calls back the second time. Then calls back to my show and starts kissing my ass again. And when he calls back the second time, that's what's really unbelievable. So I'm going to now play that. Of course, in the interim, we call into their show, but I won't play that. Here's what happens when he calls back in. So he's called into Goofy, called into us, got disconnected, and now he's calling back into Goofy. Take a listen.
Her neck over the airwaves. I mean, this is just silly. But see, she's in this mode of trying to pretend. Now, she says that she is above. Well, she tries to exclude me, but I'm going to go ahead and say she includes me in that, even though she says she doesn't. She's lying.
Mind reader.
She has 3M and JP, so she's not above anything. That is lowlife. That's the one that had the scat show. But the bottom line is this. She feels she has to protect her anchor nuts. And she just cut me off because she says, well, I don't want personal attacks, but yet she attacks. She lets those little puppies of hers attack, and then she protects them. So when I get ready to rip into their asses, and then she steps up as the big mama bear, well, no, you can't do this. So she's wildly unfair, and she can't see it. Or if she sees it, she's self-deceived. And I see that very clearly. She's trying to take 3M and JP under her wings like some mother chicken or a mother hen or some, like they're her bear cubs.
Okay, well, let's give him that. Let's just go back to last night's show, and let's just see what got his ass kicked off, shall we? Let's go back and see if, in fact, it was me attacking like a horrible person. Let's just take a listen to see why he got kicked off the show last night. and let's see the liar that he is. Okay? I don't know where it is. I haven't re-listened to it, but I can tell by the spikes in the spectrum, not the spectrum, but the audiograph here. Let's take a looky and see. I believe he calls in right here. In 1831, Nat Turner, an enslaved African-American preacher,
on his fucking belt.
Yeah.
Hell can you...
organization. Often someone suffering from mental illness will seek alcohol or drugs to relieve.
Forgive me. It's not a 9/11.
Scripture. During Jesus' time, now this is very interesting.
Oh, that's the last time he calls in. Okay, let me see. It would be right.
He always directed them to the scriptures as a. I mean, I recognize his talent. He obviously had great talent. But see, the problem here is this, and I think wait a minute, I hear myself in the background. Wait a minute, hold it. There's a problem.
Dalton, stop it. Hold on just a second. Dalton's making me crazy.
We can't hear you in the background. Continue bloviating, please.
This is it.
Personal attack, sucker.
This is it.
Okay,
Watch.
there we go. Yeah, the thing is that the hardest thing for people to do in America and around the world, and I study poverty, is to get out of poverty. So when a person escapes poverty, that's almost like escape velocity, you know, in terms of the gravitational pull of the Earth. And it's hard. This will speak to the relationship.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think this speaks to the relationship paradigm. Okay, now if that's the case,
I hope Heather's asleep. No, I'm
Debbie, hold on a second. Is this the first time he came on?
Okay, now
no, this is the last time he came on.
Yeah. Okay.
The second time he came on when he got kicked off was right here, I think.
Well, here would be fine. I'm open.
Because I like the fact of people being able to use the mute button while other people are talking. I mean, I don't want to have anyone else talking when I'm talking, or like when Team Debbie is talking. Only people from each team should be talking, and I would like to put more people in on the discussion.
Okay, what we can do, if we can't decide on a venue, we can split it up. We can do it. I don't mind doing it anywhere. I'm ready to meet you guys in any venue, any. And so we can do half of the show. It's going to be a 2-hour debate. So we can do half on Debbie's show and half on Goofy's. And we can have the same moderator. Now, that's just a suggestion, but we should work this out. I've gotten the times. I've done quite a bit of work in terms of coordinating this particular event.
Is Goofy Bone on right now?
He hasn't done any work.
That's when we call Goofy Bone Show. That's the second time. Is that the first time?
He wants to take credit for doing work on this? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I know. They haven't done anything. They haven't done a damn thing.
That yard boy, basically, let me just say this. Now, this is, because the second time he came on...
That's a private joke between me and Mr. Midnight Movie.
Yeah. The yard boy and the butler. Any work he does, smoking cheap.
Stop it! Go ahead.
Right,
I'm sorry.
Cheap skunk weed.
You're all wound up, Mr. Midnight Movie. He's like, we've got a fight coming, and we've got our side on one and their side on the other, and Mr. Midnight Movie's we've got him on a leash because he's just like salivating to try to get to them. We're going, calm down, calm down. I love it.
Well, because Saturday there's going to be no personal attacks, so I'm getting it out all now.
Exactly. I think that's what I'm doing too. But anyway, the bottom line is this. He was lying on Goofy's show. I did not attack him. And the reason he got disconnected, which I don't know where it's, I'm trying to read this graph here and figure out where it was, but this was the first time he called in. He had already called into Goofy's. He calls into our show, and we call into Goofy's together. And maybe it's when we get off the phone with Goofy that I do it. Let me see. Let's take one quick more listen. Yeah, that.
Oh, really?
The pooper scooper part of it is going to be 3M's contribution, in my opinion.
This one we're on the phone with Goof.
Well, you know what, Debbie? I'm going to do it just for you.
I think Goofy's heart rate went up 100% when he heard my voice. Let me see if I'm going to go forward again. I haven't listened to it,
Either
honestly.
you agree or you don't.
Oh, here it is.
Let me say this. That goes both ways.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not worried about my team.
It really has to go both ways, Debbie.
We have a lot of class.
It has to go. Well, okay. Well, the class of 3M and of course, not that I care a lot.
Okay. We know you hate his guts and he's an idiot. We know that.
No. Wait a minute. Don't put words in my mouth, Debbie. Just as you
This is
want
it.
me to do to you. I don't hate him. I never hate him. I have no reason.
I hate to see. How do you treat somebody you hate then?
But that's you.
That's you.
Debbie, he told you once he wanted to go one-on-one with me. You keep holding him back like a little puppy.
You sound like a jilted lover or something with this. It's getting a little bit ridiculous, Mr. Solution, okay?
There you go. Now, that's a personal attack.
This isn't the
But
debate.
Let me let you guys just go ahead and talk the way you want to talk.
Yeah,
And
fine. Then run away. Okay, so watch what he does.
You know, all I'm saying is there will not be... Did y'all hear Goofy Bone? He said, how about if I just wring your scrawny neck?
And I know he was...
And like I said, in
I'm
any
sorry.
debate...
So we're talking, chat, and he picks back up on the phone. He picks back up. Watch.
They keep even in like people running for Congress or mayor or governor. You know, they keep most personal attacks to a minimum, and we're not even running for anything. We're just individuals who are talking. You know, who are discussing the subject. Can't you attack the subject at hand?
No.
Or even the person's...
Mr. Midnight Movie, let me interrupt you and say there's too much passion on their part. Goofy Bone is obsessed with me, and Mr. Solution is obviously obsessed with hating you. There's no way they're going to be able to hold that back.
No, I doubt that very much.
We don't feel about them the way they feel about us. I don't hate either one of them, and I don't think you do either.
No, actually I don't. I mean, I joke around with them because I think things are funny, but I don't, because I'm pretty sure Mr. Solution has deep-seated hatred for me.
Mm-hmm.
Deep-seated.
There's no doubt. I mean, I can judge, if it looks like a skunk, it smells like a skunk, it's a skunk. Okay, the man obviously hates your guts.
That's a lie. That is a lie. If you can hear me, that is a lie amongst you two. That's
okay,
a lie.
well, you can sit there and hold up a skunk and say this is not a skunk.
Okay, but I'm saying I don't care about a skunk. That's a lie. I don't hate 3M. And why do you keep saying that?
You have said you hate my guts.
Wait a minute. You interrupted me. You're trying to convince yourself of that. It's not true. Forget it.
Well, then how do you treat somebody that you hate?
Debbie, that's none of your concern.
It is my concern because he's on my team. It is my concern because he's on my team.
He lost his show. We talked all the time. We talked continuously. So we don't have a problem.
Oh, God. I'm the problem?
Yes.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. I'm the problem.
Admit it.
If that's how you love, don't love.
I just bounced him off the call. I don't care. I love the power. There we go. And so that's how he got knocked off the call. Now, did anybody see a personal attack coming from me? No.
Hey, I wanted to know.
But he lied to Goofy Bone.
I wanted to know how he shows love to people.
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, and he goes over to Goofy Bone's show and he starts bloviating and lying about what just took place on my show, which I just showed you guys. And I'm talking to a lot of people. For one thing, Heather's listening over there, and she's like, I'm trying to help somebody understand that wasn't there last night. So you see what I mean? He's running back and forth. So he runs back over to Goofy Bone's show and starts saying, oh, well, she just kicked me off because she's protecting her little worker bees or whatever the fuck he says. I mean, whatever. It's
or
correct.
something of that nature. And, the gist of it is she is very... backwards, and she is very off base in saying there are no personal attacks when she personally attacks, and then she lets 3M attack. But she, on her show, that's the reason I don't even want to be on her show, because on her show she's an asshole, and I told her that. She is a staunch asshole. She's unfair. I don't hate her. I have no reason to hate her. But she is wildly unfair. And she, like I say, she tries to protect 3M, and there's no protection for that fool. But, you know, and I don't know why she needs him. That is so stupid. She has a husband, she has a family, and she...
The fuck does that mean? She has a husband and a family. What does that even mean?
This is almost more comical than Amos and Andy.
It's horrible. It's like stupid. I think he's lost his frickin' mind. I honestly do. I think Mr. Solution's cheese has slipped off his cracker.
I don't know how many drops you're getting off this, but you should get quite a bit.
And I told you earlier that I wanted to address something having to do with you about this whole situation, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it live here on the air. Mr. Midnight Movie. There have been many times when you and I have spoke in the presence of perhaps Jewish producer, somebody else, I don't know, that you exude an intelligence that I can see. And I know that JP sees it too because we've talked about it behind your back. But then there are times that you come on more comical, more of an entertainer sort of a situation. And I think... And I said I'm going to say this live on the air, and this is probably something I should say in private, but I don't care. I think that when Mr. Solution is present, at times you feel, I don't want to say inferior, but something happens and you seem to turn off that intelligent part of you. I mean, I've talked to you before many times, and I've thought, damn, you know, you really, really, really impressed me with the way that you speak. And I'm like, damn, this Mr. Midnight Movie? And I just wish that there would be a time, especially Saturday night, when you really think about what I just said and you pull that part of you out, because I know it's there.
Yeah, and I'm just going to add to that, is that I thought I understood how all of this would work, and I thought of myself as somebody who really loves to talk to these types of people and entertain too. Okay, but when I met Mr. Midnight Movie and we started talking about this whole thing, I realized that not only did he kind of see it the way I saw it, but he's thought about it way more than me, and he's, you know, and he really gets it. So it's deceiving. It's deceiving, but he knows a lot more, and I think that finally Mr. Solution will understand that he has underestimated a big fat monster.
Hear, hear.
That wasn't a troll. That was serious.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I hope he underestimates me because...
always has. That's
and I want you to get mad. I want you to get mad about this. I don't want you to take it as... Because I think they're taking it serious. I really do.
Well, I am angry. I'm going to be very angry when I come on. I'm laughing right now, but I'm very angry.
But if anything, I want you to take this serious enough to shut these fuckers up. Excuse my unladylike language.
Well,
but
I don't... You know, the one good thing that hopefully is going to happen is there will be no talking when... Because I want it to be a very structured debate. Our lead person, whoever that's going to be, is going to speak, and then they'll go, I'll conclude my time to Debbie, I'll conclude my time to JP, and then I'll conclude my time to Midnight, and then I'll conclude, and I'll speak, and I'll conclude my time to whoever our team captain, whether it's the bitch or it's the other person, and then they'll get to talk. And then that person will conclude its time to the moderator. But no member of a team speaks. No opposing member of the team speaks until the moderator speaks. That has to be a rule. Because I thought Mr. Solution would be a gentleman, but the only reason I sounded inferior to him is he would basically habitually talk over me. And if I didn't know something, he would continue. He would just habitually berate me. So I guess he was good at making individuals sound silly. But like I said, under a person's a debate that's being moderated, I don't think he can get away with those things. If it's under a structured, moderated debate, he's not going to be able to get away with what he got away with in a discussion. So to make sure that this is a debate, not a discussion.
Right, and not a street fight. Not where it gets down to just people like what happened when we called into Goofy's show, just crap like that.
He can dominate a discussion, but he's not going to be able to dominate a debate. He's not, or at least he's not going to be able to dominate a debate the way he is a discussion.
Exactly. And I think that he would leave you, because there were times on our Bible show he would leave me flustered because he would just say, and I think it's very rude the way he always goes, were you through? And can you hear me? I get so sick of that. Can you hear me? Every time he speaks, can you hear me? Yes, we can hear you.
Well, sometimes, the audio wouldn't be on or what.
Right, I know, but still it just gets grating on my nerves every time.
And sometimes he, like on my No White Guilt show, I'd be bloviating on something, and he'd be real quiet, and then he'd go, this is Mr. Solution. Am I on?
Uh-huh. Am I on? Can you hear me? Are you were you done? Were you done?
And I think he does that for psychological purposes.
Oh, hello. Good morning. Would you like some coffee? Yes, of course. Yeah. That's a psychological play on the audience, meaning I wasn't listening, but is the noise over? Yeah. That's all he's saying when he says that. I still have my bathing suit on, and I'm just freezing to death, but I don't care. It's like, whatever. I mean, it's so rude to always say, are you done? Which means he never responds to what we say. He just starts talking about something else. So no, that will not be tolerated. I mean, guys, a debate is structured. It's a structured argument is all it is. It's a structured, time-limited argument between two parties, between two groups. And it's got to be structured. And if they're going to come on and start saying things like the witch in the woods of hatred, I mean, I cannot see Mekazawa being on a call with me and not being ridiculously stupid. I mean, he's a member of the isn't he BWC? Isn't he in the BWC?
I don't know.
He's a member of a troll group. And if Mr. Solution is going to team up with somebody that shouts 1488 and claims to be a white supremacist, I mean, are you kidding me? I don't think he knows his teammates as well as he thinks he does.
Well, the one thing...
I really cannot believe his teammates.
Well, I was going to say, the one thing about Mr. Solution that both black militants and white militants both can agree on, they both hate Mr. Solution.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if deep down inside Mekazawa could not stand Mr. Solution. But I don't know, why is he doing this? Does anybody know? Because this was all his idea.
Yeah. Let me just say this. He was on with Poverty Supreme and another black gentleman, and he started arguing with the two black militants, and I was saying, "Continue, gentlemen," and I just want to hear everybody in America why I have these people on.
Black people cannot stand Mr. Solution. That's just pretty much a fact.
And then Mr. Solution says, "Don't you see, you two idiots? He's using you for nefarious purposes."
Joe was listening to the show last night on Blog Talk Radio. And Joe, if you're out there, you can call us at 214-444-5488. People have trouble calling in on their cell phones because they want to block their number, and then when they block their number, they can't become a part of the group call, as you know. So that's sort of a problem out there. I'm thinking about starting up the Blog Talk Radio show to see if Joe will call in, because Joe was there last night. He was called in all night, and I never picked it up because I didn't open my switchboard.
Oh, damn it!
I know, and I'm wondering if Joe wants to be a part of this. We may get Joe. How good would that be?
Oh, it would be great to have Joe just as just as a commentator.
Oh, Joe's fat. Well, just to be on our team, just to talk sometimes, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. So let me open that up real quick while we're on the air here, and I'll see if we can pick up JoJo. I used to always call him JoJo. Me and Joe go way back. And I think Joe, we really need to try to do this. Tonight's Thursday night. We've only got tonight and tomorrow night to get our shit together. And, there I am. They found me on the live now, and I haven't even called in yet. All right, I have to do that on Skype. All I have to do is just add them to the call. That's no big deal. So while we're talking, I'll do that. Just add people. But
you hung up. Did you hang up on the call before? Did you hang up on Blog Talk Radio?
No, I haven't even called in yet.
I thought you were on Blog Talk because Dalton was on there.
No, he was on my Skype. Somebody's calling in right now on a block number. I'll get back to you in a minute. Let me do the Blog Talk thing.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please enter your host PIN. When finished, press the pound key.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions...
Your show is scheduled to start in 21 hours, 54 minutes.
Please call back within 15 minutes.
Oops. Ah! I hung up on all of them. Ah! Sorry, guys. Hold on. Ah! I hung up on everybody. Hold on. I hung up on all of them. I'm sorry. I hung up on all of y'all.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, no. Hold on. Let me shut that up.
Your host PIN. When finished, press the pound.
Right back to me. Right back to me. Even God's gonna get bitty surprised.
Who's playing that? You mullets.
Have you heard that song before?
I'm very familiar with that. That's drama.
It's about prison. It's about prison rape.
It's a love story.
A murder show. Joe suckers in the streets trying to disrespect. Call me Goofy Soprano trying to put fools in check. Whatever, and everyone was down for their crime. You want to take that easy life and drop that dime. In the streets of San Jose, that don't work. If you don't got your paperwork, you're lying in dirt. I've seen it before.
San Jose is a shitty town.
I've heard. It's sort of like the armpit of California.
Mr. Midnight Movie, would you ever live there in San Jose?
You know, I wasn't there long enough to really decide, but it seems like it's got a really horrible gang rape, prison rape problem.
Do you know the way to San Jose? I've been away so long, I can't go wrong in San Jose. So that was all bullshit?
Yeah, well, back in the day, it might have been a little nice.
Now, what was it like when you were there, JP?
I think I was like you. I kind of did a drive-through. I think I stayed there once for a conference, and I didn't really get to see a whole lot of the town.
It's now if I'm not mistaken, it's kind of an ocean, like it's got a beach nearby and everything.
Yeah, it's sort of coastal.
So it's sort of coastal. Is it largely Latino?
Yes. See.
Oh, is it kind of gangbang?
I'm going live now on Blog Talk Radio. I'm going to call the show Joe. Hold on. I'm going to call it Joe. If you're out there, call in. Okay. Joe.
It's not as bad as some cities down there, though.
Joe, we need to talk. Come on, Deborah. Talk.
It's nicer than Palmdale.
To you. Please call us. Okay.
Nicer than Palmdale.
Here we go. That's the name of the show. It's Joe. If you're out there, please call in. We need to talk to you. Here we go. Going live on Blog Talk Radio. You've reached the limit of episodes per day. You cannot create more episodes on this date. Okay, let's do this. We're going to have to go in and delete the show from today, and then it'll let us do that.
You did a show today?
No, I missed it. Okay, let's delete that. Starting right here. Boom, chakalaka boom, and it's gone. All right.
How long did you spend in the pool?
Well, if you saw me and saw Heather, you would know all day. We look like lobsters. Heather is the most beautiful color right now.
Can't. Turn it on.
All right, I'll turn on the webcam in a minute. No, we are...
Do it now!
Heather is the most beautiful, because she's part Latino. I mean, she is the most beautiful shade of brown. She comes in yesterday on the show and she goes, do I look good? Do I look brown? I'm like, oh, God, I would give anything to have that skin. All right, title. Again, Joe, call in. We need to talk to you. Okay. And then I have to put the description, which is call in Joe. And then I'm going to hit go live, starting now. Go. Ready? Bingo.
Rich Whitey said that Debbie buys everybody. Debbie owns MMM and JP.
Rich Whitey. Isn't that Moxie?
I love that check you got me, Debbie.
When have I ever given y'all anything? I don't give y'all shit. Y'all call me. I don't call you, you faggots. I'm joking.
Bouncy rubber check that you sent me.
Yeah, well, you know. You've reached the limit of episodes per day. I deleted it, you mullet.
Delete them all.
Let me reload the page. See what I mean on Blog Talk Radio? You know, it's such a little bitchy thing. You can... Are you able? From the table?
Underline that fact. If you're a coward, you're gonna get whacked. Pull up to his house while he's watering his lawn, then you attack. Now that's trauma. Right back to me. Right back to me. The world is trauma. Comes right back to me. Right back to me. This trauma.
I can't go live.
Right back to me.
Piece of shit.
He's doing this right now. The video is him spread eagle. If you can't see it right now, ladies and gentlemen, that video is drama.
He's on all fours.
He's on all fours.
With a blunt sticking out of his mouth.
Yeah, a blunt sticking out of his mouth, and there's a big chunk right over him, and he's just like wiggling his tush, going drama.
That's a very tight issue. It even got your mama crying up a tissue.
Shoot.
Fucker should have known his role, and now he's sleeping in a cemetery hole. If he did the job right, he wouldn't be dead. I put that on the north, I put a bullet in his head for not listening to specific instructions. You fucked up, now you'll have to see the world of destruction. It's just life, it happens every day on the street. Nora Copples is crying, that bitch will soon see defeat. Spend $1.7 million to try to get rid of us. Fuck gang task force, them bitches are scared of us, acting like everything's alright. Hiding all the murders from the NBC News at night. Politicians, you're gonna need our vote one day, but because bitch,
we're live. We're live. Guys, we got to go live on Blog Talk Radio.
There we go.
I double tricked them, but I can't change. Now the title's just a bunch of blah, 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 blah. I just typed I just went like this. I just went blah, 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 with my keyboard, and that's the title of it.
That's great.
No. What am I going to do?
Drama.
All right.
Drama.
Oh, no. We're
coming back to me.
Back to me. Right
back to me. Back to me. And it's only 15 minutes long because I didn't think it was going to do it. Oh, no. I'm so stupid. What am I going to do?
Drama.
Fuck you. No, I did it. Don't y'all see what I'm saying?
Drama.
Right back to me. Right back to me.
The world is drama. It even got your mama crying in a tissue. The proper, see, it even has your mother crying, not got your mama. It even got your mama crying in the tissue.
Now, I'm not about to go correcting people's English, but let's just say he took it up the butt during this video at least 3 times.
Yes. Is that proper English, or he takes it up the butt?
Tonight we trash talk and get it all out of our system, right?
Get it all out of our system.
He took in it.
Losers.
We took in it. All coming back to me.
It even got your mama crying in the tissue.
So, since it's getting close...
Stop it, JP! What?
Since it's...
Stop it! Go ahead.
I was dancing to that.
How rude.
Okay, so it's getting close to September. Are we going to have like a betting pool to see what film...
What?
In September? Wait. What film in September is going to have the biggest weekend?
I don't know. Jewish producer, do you know what he's talking? I mean, do you know what? What? I don't know, dear.
The film's opening in September. Which one is going to have the biggest weekend?
I don't know.
All right, fuck it, I don't care. Drama.
Shut up.
Coming back to me. Coming back. With a cock in my ass. Oh, God.
Oh, no. We're being horrible.
You fall hand up on the way to the county jail. You up in a hole, they take call, just trying to make
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4,
3, 2, 1.
Throw up your gang signs.
Throw up your gang signs. Hi, Blog Talk Radio. I know the show name is really stupid, but Jewish producer picked it out. Shut up. And we're looking for Joe. If you're out there, Joe, will you call in? The show's only 15 minutes long because I didn't change that either. So if you could call in, please. Joe from Montana. We're shouting out to you to call in. Joe from Montana. Go ahead. Stop it! Goofy, you know the baby's yours, Goofy. I'm sorry. That's what she does.
Drama.
Go ahead and let it play. I want to hear the chick part when she goes, Goofy.
Right back to me.
Goofy. What's she doing?
Right back to me.
Come on.
Right back to me.
Goofy, don't leave me.
Right back to me.
Goofy, don't leave me. Come back and pay child support. No. Sorry.
Goofy, come back to me, homie.
Goofy, I'm sorry I weigh 300 pounds. I ate too much tamales.
Poofy. Cholo brony.
Oh my God, we're being horrible, Victor. We're trash talking our team that we're going to go up against Saturday night.
All right.
Debate is hell.
Debate is hell.
Just like war is hell. Mm-hmm. Joe Montana, if you can hear me, call into the Blog Talk Radio show. Joe Montana, paging Joe Montana. Pick up a white courtesy phone, please. Joe Montana.
Come on, Puerto Rican black guy, pick it up.
Oh, you're horrible.
Is he Puerto Rican and black?
All I know is he's scrumptious and I love him to death. Don't I love Joe, Victor?
Oh, yeah.
3 years ago, Zeki left a comment on Goofy Bones' video, Drama.
What did he say?
It says, "Oh, wow, you are really a fat, talentless, and retarded. Kudos. That means congratulations. Not to mention, you use trolling shows to promote your work. Not a good idea. Zeki for the win."
Shout out to the Zekmeister.
Ugh, can I read?
What happened to you?
Totally American.
That was a nightmare.
No kidding.
That's my way, bitch. Do it your fucking way. Dictionary.com.
Sorry.
We need more Jeep Girl.
Yeah, we do. This next commercial break is sponsored by Debbie's Nipples.
Utter butter. Shut up. Can you hear this, Victor? This is my teammates. Victor's like...
Lost his mind.
Victor says, he's like, oh my God, y'all are so horrible tonight.
You're boating your nipples.
I just saw drama. Wait a minute. Let's see what Zeki says here. Zeki says, where is his comment?
It's up towards the top. That was like 3 years ago. It's
what does the Stabby make a comment?
Gunner. Arrow and Gunner.
Oh, wow. You really are fat, talentless, and retarded. Kudos. That means congratulations. Not to mention you using trolling shows to promote your work. Not a good idea. Zeki for the win. I think you read it just fine. I like Zeko.
Electronic Moronic
The Jew says, what time?
gave a nice comment. It said, "You're a waste of skin."
Are you serious?
That's great. I love it.
Zeki did not like Goofy at all. He thought that he was a waste of airtime. He used to come on my show, and one time we even called his show. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. We actually called his show together, but here he is on the Ghost Show. Hi, Jew. Here he is on the Ghost Show, going up against Goofy Bone.
Am I in the middle of a show?
It's Debbie.
Hi, Jonathan.
I can't hear her. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
He always goes,
Talk
hi.
to all of them. Some of them are very strange people, but try not to listen to what they say.
Hi, Jonathan.
Especially Mr. Midnight Movie. He's really odd.
No, he's not.
Grand
Jonathan,
Theft Auto.
What's it like to live with the one angry Jew?
That's Mr. Midnight Movie. What do you think of that hair? Looks like an upside down.
MrMidnightMovie.com.
Strange.
MrMidnightMovie.com. Go there and make a donation, please.
Make a donation and tell all your friends to do that.
Yeah, hey, little kid, donate your bitcoins.
I can't hear them, so you tell me what they're talking about.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi.
Hi, Pumpkin. What were you doing?
Just ate.
And what did you eat with Daddy?
I had something to drink. Some other
Don't
stuff
tell
that
me he served you pork again.
Tell us about when Daddy was at the restaurant and the black man tried to attack him and the cops were called. Tell us about that. I love that story. Jonathan.
I don't know about that.
Did he serve you pork again?
No.
No.
Remember they were at the restaurant and they were sitting outside?
Yes.
Weren't you with Daddy when that happened?
Who cares? I want to know.
So we're always outside. No, I don't need to hear. You can talk to him.
What did you eat for dinner tonight, Jonathan?
He's so cute.
I had something. I had a lot of stuff.
Like what? Do you have a hot dog? Pizza?
Sweet and sour pork.
Spaghetti? Pork?
Sweet and sour pork. Good Chinese food, sweet and sour pork.
Soft tacos?
Let him answer.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Angel. He likes French fries with ketchup, don't you, Pumpkin?
Yes.
See, I know Jonathan. He's adorably cute. He's probably the cutest kid you've ever seen, and he is smarter than a tack. Oh, gosh, he's smart.
Do you like cheeseburgers, Jonathan?
No.
Do you like matzo ball soup?
No.
What?
You like pasta, right, baby?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like Thai food?
No.
He's just now kind of getting to know Thai food. He doesn't love it yet, but I have a feeling he's going to.
Do you like French toast?
Now, who's your best friend in school right now?
Liam.
Really?
Yeah.
Do y'all ever get in fights with other people and say mean things to them?
No.
Do people? That's good. That's very, very good. Do people ever say mean things to you?
No.
Good. Good. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Did you ever have a girlfriend yet?
No.
Stop it, Jewish producer. Don't ever do that. That's bad. Did you heard that one?
Debbie, at his age, did you have a boyfriend?
My first boyfriend's name was Victor. I kid you not. In Lubbock, Texas, I had a boyfriend named Victor.
How old were you?
I was probably 5, maybe 6.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah, he was my boyfriend.
I would have said something vulgar.
What?
I'm not going to say.
No, we didn't kiss or anything like that. So now I wanted to ask you a question, Jonathan. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you take like Taekwondo or karate or?
Just karate.
Do you really? Are you really good at it?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you are. I wish I could see this kid. If you can imagine, I just the cutest kid in your mind. He's like, you can tell that he's got Thai in him, but you can't really tell what it is. It's one of those kids that's got those great big eyes and beautiful skin color. He's got dark hair, and he's just beautiful. I mean, I've watched this kid grow up on photographs, and it's just amazing.
Who's fatter, your dad or Grimace? Ronald McDonald's friend, Grimace.
I don't know.
Who's fatter? You see my picture, my avatar? Who's fatter, me or your dad?
You can you can answer that question, Jonathan.
His head looks awful fat.
Be honest. Show him
my brain. It's covering my brain.
Jew, show him the video when they showed him at McDonald's. What's the name of that video that y'all have on YouTube? It's called, well, we'll get an honest answer out of Jonathan here. Let's see, Mr. Midnight Movie. Let me see. Fred Flintstone, Richard said, give me somebody he knows.
But my picture's on the avatar. You don't have to show a video.
Second.
Going to second grade.
What?
You're in the second grade?
Not yet, but I am going to go in it. Like, in
I
probably
would serve
3 weeks.
cheeseburgers if I were in the...
Aren't you like one of the smartest kids in your whole class? Seriously.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm the smartest kid in the whole class.
Man. Do you read on what level do you read right now? Third grade, second grade, what?
Show her how you read. See that book that's up on the screen?
This'll blow your
The
mind.
problem from Howard Bloom, which is not you that
Wrote it.
And DNA.
No, start reading here.
The problem with God. A tale of a twisted
Confession.
Imagine this. You are a 12-year-old in a God-forsaken, steel town that once helped suture the Great Lakes to the Atlantic coast of North America.
Damn. He's a second grader, people. Listen to him reading.
Yeah, he's not reading at a second grade level. Go ahead, keep reading a little bit.
A city that for you is a desert. A wasteland without... A wasteland without other minds that welcome you. Buffalo, New York. Your bar mitzvah is coming up. Congratulations. You are Jewish for a day.
You are Jewish for a day.
And you are avoiding
90 seconds.
Ignore that rude woman.
Yeah, she's
avoiding a huge convention.
Confession.
How did he know the word bar mitzvah?
He's read it. He sight reads unbelievably well.
Biggest superstars of human history. Damn. God, you are not a popular kid. In fact, of other kids...
60 seconds.
Either. It's a hyphenated word.
Either ignore.
Ignore you,
or try with all their might to keep you from getting another
anywhere
near the backyard.
All right, that's enough.
Somehow it just said 60 seconds. There.
Yeah, it's a very rude woman with a British accent, but most British people are rude inherently. In a minute. Does that sound like a child
amazing
in second grade?
No, a Jewish producer. That's a first grader reading that. A first grader.
Yeah.
No. Don't ever call him a first grader again. He's done with that stuff.
I mean,
second grade.
He can't hear you. You can say shit because he listens to that stuff on YouTube.
I sent the YouTube video of Mr. Midnight Movie so he can judge who's bigger, you or Mr. Midnight Movie. Mr. Midnight Movie's always wondered this.
Yeah, why is he so fascinated with that? All right, go watch the video while I'm talking, and then we'll go read.
Can you imagine having a Jew as your dad? How cool would that be? You talk about the courtship of Eddie's father, you know?
Well, hold on a second. Come here. What am I?
Just a guy.
But what do I do on the internet? You don't know? You knew last week.
He says it.
Like videos.
No, but what do I do to other people?
He says he's a troll and a liar.
I don't know.
He doesn't want to say it.
All right. Okay.
He said a troll. Last week he said he's a troll and a liar.
It's time to watch him Jacksepticeye.
No.
Why?
You watch Stamping. I don't want to hear any more of that cursing. That bastard's got a foul language.
He's amazing, Jew. He's amazing.
Well, I do, but I'm not on YouTube, and you're not watching it all the time.
Yeah, I always watch YouTube. And he hasn't done a thing yet.
Yeah, he will.
Can you imagine these two when he's 12?
Doesn't need much. Doesn't need much for that.
He's adorable, Jew. You've done well. You've done great for a single father. That's unbelievable. One of these days, he's going to be able to kick the Jew's ass when he becomes a black belt in Taekwondo.
He's learning mixed martial arts.
Oh, my God. He's going to be deadly.
He's real good.
I mean, because he's one of those Bruce Lee. He's a Bruce Lee kind of a guy, you know?
Yeah, he's talented. He can do things that a lot of the other ones can't, certainly not at that age.
So we need to ask you a formal question on Saturday night. Are you in with us? Are you going to be on our team? We are inviting you on our team.
What is the debate about?
Well, they say it's about human genomics and the male-female relationship.
It's a bit broad.
Well, that's what they're saying, and they're saying that we picked out the deal, but I don't remember doing that. I don't remember picking those out, but whatever. Human genomics meaning the one-drop theory, all of us have black in us, that kind of a situation is what he's talking about. If you Google human genomics, you'll figure out what he's talking about. Then there's another thing that you can Google, which is the University of Texas study that's in PDF form on the internet. It's the study of sexuality, women's sexuality versus men's sexuality, claiming that women have a higher sexual drive than men. So there you go. That's the two things.
I'm trying to figure out what is the debate about.
Well, I don't know. That's just what the subjects are. Have you ever been a part of it?
Who came up with this idea?
Mr. Solution is claiming that Mr. Midnight Movie did. I don't actually remember Mr. Midnight Movie saying that, but I'm thinking that's just what Mr. Solution wants to debate about. But
that makes an awful lot of sense. And what side will Mr. Solution be on?
The opposing side, which will be Goofy Bone and Mekazawa.
Good. And we're doing this why?
They called us out. They said they wanted to do a debate between Team Debbie and Team Goofy, which it's going to be an onslaught, but whatever.
Team Goofy.
Mm-hmm. Mekazawa, Goofy, and Mr. Solution.
Team Goofy. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what was yesterday.
Wednesday night.
Yeah, clearly. Well, no, Thursday morning if you want to be...
Oh, that's
Wednesday
right.
morning.
Today's just now Thursday. Okay. I thought today was Friday. Okay.
It was Wednesday morning.
Right. Okay. So, what do you think?
I think it's awful strange. Yeah, what do I care? I like to talk.
Don't make me beg.
No, I'll do it, but I said I like to talk.
We got to take these people down and shut them up forever. They're talking mad shit.
Take them down where? They're not talking badly about me.
No, I'm just saying that Goofy Bone talks bad about you all the time.
Goofy Bone is an illiterate simp.
Thank you. Are the guys still with us? Are you still there, Mr. Midnight Movie and Jewish producer?
I'm here.
Hi.
Mr. Midnight Movie is in the bathroom squeezing out the last drops of urine that he can force out of his bladder.
Hey. He's my friend, and he is also your friend. He likes you, Jew.
I like him, too.
But he was in there squeezing out the last splits of urine.
He was taking a leak.
You're right.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Can we order you a T-shirt for the team or a jersey?
A T-shirt? Sure.
With you double XL, triple XL, what?
5XL, if you would, please. I'd like to...
Give me a 5XL with the name on the back that says The Jew.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to have about 4 or 5 people in there with me.
There you go. Make it a 3XL. He was lying. Yes, The Jew, in quotation marks, please. Thank you. Give him number 1. Thank you. All right, got that. All right, there we go. We are ready. We have another rip-roaring member of Team Debbie, which is The Jew. How about that? You're going to kill him.
Probably. I wish I knew what it was about.
I'm serious. I mean, you need to study up on the Human Genome Project.
Really?
You need to adopt another kid for him to play with.
Yeah, he does. He does need That's true.
Yeah. He's boxing. He's air boxing on the bed, isn't he? Or somewhere like that, isn't he?
It's 1:30 in the morning. You shouldn't be doing any of it, but he is.
Yeah, but, during the summertime, I don't have a schedule
That's
either.
what he told me.
Who gives a crap? He's
so
a
he didn't
kid.
wake up until 1 o'clock today.
Exactly. Who cares? There's no, they stay so structured during the school year. Who cares when they go to bed?
Not really. Will you stop doing that?
He's a good kid. Does he call you Dad or Daddy?
What do you call me? There you go.
Aww. Daddy, isn't it sweet? I love
All the
that.
time, see?
Or Dad.
Yeah, it is a boring name. You're right.
It's a jack.
Isn't it true when they do Taekwondo that there's a certain stance where they go Taekwondo?
He's not doing Taekwondo. He's doing mixed martial arts.
I don't really understand what that means. What does that mean, mixed martial arts? What is that? What do they study?
It's
Seriously.
It's a conglomerate of some of the martial arts. It's not really anything.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm confused about it, because Jet over here, he studies Taekwondo. And that's a distinct thing where they go Taekwondo and they do these different movements and stuff.
No, nobody's doing anything like that.
Well, Jet studies under one of the best Taekwondos in Dallas. The Taekwondo.
Really?
Yeah, one of the best teachers. Yeah, he really is. He's a good teacher.
Jonathan is studying with Yoda.
Does he speak backwards to him?
Thursdays.
Taekwondo, that's right. Taekwondo is a cool thing to take. I just think it's great so that they can protect themselves. He studies at Chang Lee's Taekwondo.
Are you sure that's not a restaurant?
It's also a restaurant. On every Tuesday and Thursday it shuts down. It's a restaurant. But
that's what I thought.
no, his name is Chang Lee. And he's pretty big time. You know what I mean? He really is.
Chang Lee?
Chang Lee,
Chang Lee Fong?
One Hung Lo?
Yeah, that's the one.
No, but it is. He's,
So what'd you do to Mr. Midnight Movie?
I don't know. Where did he go? Does he show to still be on the call?
He does, but obviously he's not there. I just came back from the ghetto gym.
How was the sauna?
Hot. Not that many people in there. They've been scaring people away lately.
They're underused. Yeah, why? Yeah, if they're dirty, they could be really bad. They could fester, mold, and all sorts of crazy.
Sauna?
Yeah, if saunas aren't clean.
Well, this is probably a dirty sauna because all these knuckleheads come in with filthy shirts, sweat everywhere. And then they come in and they hang their shirts on the rail that protects the heating thing. And they all do it. They're all morons.
That creates mold.
It didn't create mold. It just creates... Why should I have to smell their sweat? I mean, it's different when it comes in shirt variety. But
that's what
they'll just take a shirt off and it'll be drenched in sweat. And then some of them I've seen wring it out on the floor. I like the ones that sneeze and don't cover their mouth.
Did you know that Abraham had two sons? One was named Ishmael and one was named...
Nothing's worse than when men wear shoes.
What was Abraham's other son's name? There was Ishmael.
Gary.
No, Ishmael and
Isaac.
No, was it? Yes, Isaac. Okay.
See.
And Ishmael, I believe, was the founder of all martial arts. And I can prove that because there's a part in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, where they were talking about Ishmael and Isaac. Isaac was younger than Ishmael. And it says that all of the people of the tribe, of the group, whatever, of the family, of his entire tribe, were all in a circle around a fire one night, like a campfire, and they were watching Ishmael demonstrate the way he used his arms and legs and feet as weapons against the other members of the tribe. And I started thinking about that, and I thought to myself, that sounds just like martial arts, And I just bet that what I'm saying is right. I bet you that he was the founding father of martial arts, because martial arts dates back to the beginning of time. And,
doesn't it originate in Asia?
Well, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about because when the 12 tribes broke up, that was when Asia was founded.
Because I always heard Ishmael was a Jew. Isaac was the Jew and Ishmael was the Arab.
It doesn't really matter, because back then when they broke up, that was the beginning of history. That was the beginning of mankind. And that was when they went off and formed the Asians and the Arabs and the different, what we see today. Seriously, it is. And I believe, when I read that time, when I was studying that with Mr. Solution, I even brought it up to him. I said, I bet what we just read was the founding father of martial arts. Because it says explicitly that he was using his hands and his feet to play fight, to fight the other boys in the tribe. And the father was scared and jumped on his ass whenever Isaac got there, because Isaac was so much younger than Ishmael.
Now I've heard that a lot of people, they studied the animals, like the tigers, or the for the kicks.
Yes, they did. They did. How far has Jonathan got into studying anything about? Is he not old enough yet to study into? The actual, like what Mr. Minute Movie was saying, how they studied the animal?
I don't know. He's taught stupid in school. I have to unlearn a lot.
She's talking about in martial arts, but now karate, I understand, is Japanese, kung fu is Chinese, and taekwondo is Korean.
That's correct. Stephen got up to a brown belt in Thai, and the baby is working on his yellow belt right now. Jet.
How far did your son get in boxing?
I wouldn't piss him off. I've seen him knock out, and I mean put on the floor. He reached around Victor one time and hit a boy that weighed 270 pounds and knocked him out.
What did your son say is more effective in a street fight, boxing or taekwondo? No, was it taekwondo or boxing?
Boxing.
So he said boxing's more effective than taekwondo?
I've seen Stephen before when he's playing with Victor. He'll go into a stance, and you can tell that he's trained in boxing because his arm will go up protecting his face, and then he's good. But to see him, he's not very intimidating. Stephen, to me, looks like he's very deep. You can just tell from looking at Stephen, he's deep. And he's the kind of person that's not to be messed with, is what I've always said, because he's an interesting person. I don't talk a lot about Stephen because Stephen and he lives here, and yet I make sure I don't have anything to do with Stephen as far as his business. I don't even know if he's here. I don't know when he comes and goes. I do nothing to lord over Stephen, and I make sure I do that. That's what I was talking about last night. When I became a mother, I made sure that I became the best mother, and I'm always aware of what I'm doing, how I'm doing it when it comes to dealing with these people. And at this point in his life, I have nothing to do with anything that Stephen does, and I want to make sure that I do that and I stay that way. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's the best way to be, because I don't want to have anything to do with lording over him or doting over him. If he needs me as a parent, he'll come to me and ask me questions. But that's it. I stay out of his complete business, period. And I think Jonathan just got yelled at. Shut the fuck up! I'm on the show. I'm on the radio.
Yeah. Well, I just asked that because Taekwondo kind of complements boxing, but it's a lot of kicking.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess unless you're a kickboxer, there's...
No.
What'd you say, Jewish producer?
I said I know Taekwondo.
And some other Chinese words?
And 5 other Korean words.
I knew you were going to say that. You're so funny.
Did you take any martial art, JP?
I took a few Krav Maga classes.
Me too. That was, and that complimented my boxing, by the way.
I want to show y'all how funny Steven is. I dropped a link to a video in the chat room right there on Skype. Look at the name of that video and watch it's about a minute long. Look at how funny he is. If you click the link to the YouTube video, it's the last one. After the one that says, I'm getting some chips by Mr. Midnight Movie.
Getting some tips?
Chips.
Oh, yeah.
The name of it is Truck Theft in Progress.
They call me Mr. Tibbs.
Did y'all see it?
They call me Mr. Chips.
Did y'all see it? No.
If I go online right now, my Skype will be very much harmed.
We got to meet. I got to get that power cable from you, dude.
Well, okay. Anytime you want to try to take it. All right.
But anyway, the video says Truck Theft in Progress, and it's simply somebody coming to take his truck in to get serviced. And he's a very funny guy. He's crazy. Anyway, that's his famous truck there. He's hysterical. That's what Steven's most known for, is his sense of humor. He's hysterical. He's a funny, funny guy. Very funny guy. Guys, I'm feeling like I'm by myself here. Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Say something.
Oh my God, she complains when I talk, and then she complains when I don't talk.
Well, nobody's saying anything.
You are such a woman.
Yes. Looks like a repo to me, says Yakunomi, whatever that is. Everybody assumes it's a repo.
Yakumomi.
Right.
So, what the hell was I going to say? Is the kid still on? Is he hearing? Because I was going to use profanity.
He can't hear you.
Be profane as you want.
Oh, thank you. Well, I was going to say when... never mind. I can't believe Debbie had a boyfriend at 5 years old. Was this allowed in the house?
What do you think I did?
I don't know.
I wasn't like you. I mean, he was just my little happy boyfriend.
You didn't do cootie shots and stuff like that,
oh
you know?
Oh, my God.
Cooties?
Are you kidding me? No,
What?
he was just... I guess he was just my friend, my little best friend. But his name was Victor, and I have those old pictures of him and I standing with our arms around each other, you know, like buddy old pal. He was cute.
Did you have a secret crush on him?
He was my friend. He was my buddy, my pal. He was my next door neighbor.
Okay, who was your secret crush like in grammar school?
Steve Wright.
Put a U in there? And then, I'm kidding.
What?
Really? I was just kidding. I was going to say, never mind. It was a horrible joke.
Like Steve Rush? No.
Yeah.
Steve Wright was his name. And he was my high school, he was my crush all through school. And then I found out one night, I go to a club with some friends of mine and Victor, and, you know, we're all dressed up and everything. We go into this club, and he's working the door as, you know, in a police fashion, like he's guarding the door, and he's all dressed up as a Dallas police officer. He was in full battle gear. I walk up and I go, Steve Wright! Oh my God! And I was kind of drunk, and I said, did you know that I always had a crush on you in high school? And you know what he said? He said, why didn't you ever tell me that? No.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I just never did. He said he liked me too.
He was attempting to get laid at the time.
Yeah, probably. I think he was married.
So what?
Oh, here, let me say it again. He was attempting to get laid.
You know something? I just decided I don't like any of you people. I can't stand all of you. Barco, I don't like you either. You're mean.
At least you're consistent.
Right.
Wait, I was going to mention that I thought Goofy Bones' comment, and I'll say it again, about Robin Williams was rather cruel.
You know what Barco said about me last night in Goofy's chat room, which the only reason why I have a copy of it is because Salush was on there and I went over there. Barco said, he said, oh, did you know that if the grandma is walking down the street with the unmarried slut that you can't tell them apart? Barco said that. Shut up, Josh. I'm in the chat room right now looking at the chat room. Apocalypse is over there taping the show. Thank you, Apocalypse, so that he can have it on the Graveyard Revival if I decide to put it on private, which I won't.
Yes.
It's kind of funny, though, if it's true his wife lets him get drunk and stoned every night. Who are y'all talking about? Goofy Bone? Who cares? Goofy Bone's got all you people on Spreaker fooled. He's fooled. He's got y'all duped, whatever it is. Goofy Bone is nothing. He's nothing. He was nothing on Blog Talk Radio. He was just a little nothing. And he's over here trying to make y'all think that he was this big shot, and he wasn't. Do y'all remember him over there? Yes, you did, Barco, you mean two-faced jerk. And I liked your show.
Goofy.
Do what?
I ignore Goofy Bone. He's boring.
Yeah, so there you go. Spoken like a trooper.
He has porn music on his show all the time from Taboo.
And what does that say?
It says he has porn music from Taboo. Oh.
Yes.
Look at that sexy picture of Goofy in my chat room. His name is Homestead High. I love you too, Josh. Who is this guy that's got Goofy so doxxed in my chat room? Yeah, so Barco, I'm over at his show throwing out mad props to him and RD, thinking, oh, this is cool, I like him a lot. And then he goes over there and he's around Moxie, which I cannot believe that woman is still obsessed with me after all these years. Everything she says in Goofy Bones' chat room is about me. Even if nobody responds to it, she's just mouthing off about Debbie this and Debbie that and Debbie this, and everybody's just ignoring her. Wish that woman would get over me. Can you believe that, Juice? She's still obsessed with me after all these years.
Yeah, it works for me. Turn that down.
Take control of your kid.
Huh?
I said, take control of your kid.
But you said it's vacation time.
Well, true.
So, what do you guys think about what's going on in Missouri? That the place near St. Louis with that young black unarmed teen.
I think it sounds just about right for that intellectual person over there. They're over there acting like idiots.
Who
yeah.
are?
The people in St. Louis are near St. Louis.
Oh, you mean the black people?
Yeah, the black kid that got shot, the unarmed teen, and now all these people are protesting, and some of them are looting and being violent.
Well, those are a problem, but the ones who are protesting, I'm fine with.
Yeah, but the ones who are looting, I'm not fine with, and who'd want to? Like I said, who'd want to be a person living in that community?
As I said,
you're fine with the people protesting.
Yeah. I think they got a lot to protest about.
What do they have a right? What do they have a lot to protest about?
I think the police are out of control in this country. I don't think that they're ever held accountable for what they do, and I think they get away with way too much.
I might agree with you on that.
Might? You should agree with me on that.
We need less laws. I mean, we certainly need less drug laws. But a person is innocent until proven guilty.
Not in this country. You should have listened to the discussion I had with Mr. Solution last night.
Did you guys talk about what was going on in Missouri?
No.
All right, hold on. The problem with blacks protesting is that they only protest when a white man or a cop takes their life. They never protest or do anything when they kill each other, okay? It's only when it has to do
If
with...
that were the case, they'd be protesting all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, they only the only time a black life has any value is when a white person takes it.
I forgot I was going to say. I was going to say I respect something, but I got sidetracked with what Stabby said. Stabby McHugs.
What did Stabby say?
Debbie, why do you rip out a man's heart and eat it? We have emotions too. Sorry. Call in, Barco, but you won't because you're one of those little weenie men that's too afraid to have his voice heard on the radio. Oh, it's Barco.
So what's going on? Is this Blog Talk Radio? You got
He's
Blog Talk Radio?
He's sucking on the udder butter. No, I'm talking about Spreaker. He's sucking on the udder butter of the monster Debbie Daly. Ooh. What are you doing? Have you got the baby over there in a chokehold? He's going.
I don't know.
Like
I'm trying to ignore him.
Ignore him. Fuck him.
Watching these horrible YouTube videos. Mostly these British guys that do nothing but scream.
If you
Minecraft.
mullets worry about somebody the likes of Pimp Hat or Goofy Bone says about who you like, then whatever. Oh, Pimp Hat's going to make me apologize. Did you know that a Pimp Hat tried to get me to do the same thing? He said, go on the air and apologize to me. And I said, Pimp Hat, take your apology and stick it straight up your ass. And I went click and hung up on him. And this Alan Wayne guy's going, oh, I'm sorry, sir. The BWC parked on my lawn. Oh, that was hard to listen to. Did y'all hear that?
No.
Did you hear about that?
No.
The BWC makes friends with people, and then they take them, and Deslex is next. Deslex, you are setting yourself up, buddy. They become friends with you, and then they turn around on you, and they try to make you bow down and worship them. And if you don't, they quote-unquote try to wreck you. And I told them to wreck this.
How did that work for you?
I'm still here.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm about as afraid of the BWC as I am of that glass of water.
Yes.
Call in, Barco. I don't care. It's a free country. You know the number. It's 214-444-5488. But if you call...
Is there anyone on BTR?
I don't know. We went into archive, so I just closed out that thing.
Well, I see the BTR host on there now. I mean, I see it on the avatar.
Oh, so we're still live?
I don't know.
Well, I didn't stop the show. We're fixing to hit 70,000 listens in less than a year. And on Blog Talk Radio, it's over 140,000 listens.
140,000. So 30,000 listens more.
Donnie Barco wants everybody to know that he loves big white cock. Yes?
Wait. Is your blood sugar going down there, MMM?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait. You said it. Oh, maybe. I'm
hearing slurring of words like you're having a stroke.
Don't say that. Oh, that's horrible. Don't say that.
Well, it sounds like.
What would Debbie do if I died?
Oh, I would die. It would kill me. I'd get to come out and see Jewish Producer, though. I'd bring the Vespa. We would go riding in your honor. We would say, lol, you died. Lol, you died. Lol, you died. Lol, you died. We would troll you.
There we go. You could have
a rip page, right?
Yes. Now,
Stroke McGee is what they're calling you. Strokey McGee. In the chat room, they're killing you.
It's not sounding good.
Well, I'm a little bit tired. I probably need to go to bed.
Who gets your porn collection? Apocalypse wants to know if you die.
I would.
Can we hear some of the major titles of it before we decide who gets us?
I threw away all my porn collection years ago once the internet came out.
Are you kidding? What an idiot. Why? You don't even have Taboo?
No, dude, you can watch Taboo for free on the internet.
Get out of town. That's Goofy's favorite show. It's about a boy screwing his mom.
That's right. It is a... Kay Parker plays Barbara Scott, the mother who is seduced by her son. Yes.
Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Chewbacca, change the scenery. We're trash talking tonight. Our opposing team.
Taboo. Never before filmed on screen.
And Cap, are you there, Cap? Here.
Kay Parker is Barbara Scott.
What a bitch in the woods of hatred over there. She's going down on Saturday night.
That's right, Goofy Bone. Oh, Goofy Bone. Don't talk about the witch in the woods of hatred, Goofy Bone.
I could do a Mr. Solution, but I don't want to waste any.
Hiya.
I don't want to do any bad comment.
Hello there, son.
Hello there.
Hello there, son.
Hello there, son. And this...
Now, look at here. Look at here.
He's had a scat show, a hate show.
Yes, he has a scat show, and that stands for shit, as you know. It's a shit show.
Everything out of his mouth is shit.
Everything out of his mouth is shit. And if Debbie could use all of her powers, she would have him put... I think Debbie got them knocked off of Blog Talk Radio. Just saying. That's all. Just saying. Putting that out there.
And then she protects them like the mother hen.
Yes.
Protecting her cubs.
She cuddles them into her teat of udder butter, of which they suck so continuously of the udder butter, the 6 nipples of death.
She is the elephant.
What? What? Hey, he doesn't say she's the elephant.
She is the elephant in the room protecting her cubs.
She's horrible. She's racist. She's a bigot. And especially when she hangs around with that big fat bigot.
The big fat bigot. She's like the mother elephant protecting her hippopotamus.
Exactly. Uh-oh, we just got a friend request from Barco. This could be really bad. Hold on, let me go to Skype and see where it goes. Okay, hold on. Barco Varoom. I hope Jewish producer's on here to talk to his hero, Barco.
Where's
Jewish producer, where are you?
He left.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. I think he went to 99.
Welcome to the Madhouse, Barco. What says you?
Hey, Debbie. Why is it still ringing like a fire alarm? I don't get that part, but
I don't know.
Have you answered or what?
Yeah, we're here. We hear you. How are you?
But I still hear the Skype noise going and going and going. So
I don't know what to tell you. Where'd you go?
He dropped.
What a mullet. I'm going to call out JP to talk to Barco. I can't believe that was Barco's voice. I've never heard Barco's voice. Have you?
No, I haven't.
I can't believe I'm playing this music in the background.
I heard Dalton's voice.
No, Dalton hung up a long time ago.
I know. I'm still hearing it now. His voice.
Barco, call back in. Jewish producer, pick up.
If you don't pick up, JP, we're going to have Dalton call you.
Yeah, I'll give him your number.
There you go.
Here comes Barco again. Barco?
Debbie.
Hi, trash talker. Two-faced Barco. How are you?
Two-faced.
Why do you trash talk me in Goofy's chat room?
What did I say that you think is trash talking, Debbie?
Oh, the old grandma and the unmarried slut, when they walk down the street, you can't tell them apart. No, the mixed breed slut. I don't remember exactly the word for word, but it was pretty rancid. It was pretty rancid.
That was one of my better trolls. Wow. Hey, did you see that Goofy Bone posted my love letter to you, though? Or no, not Goofy Bone. No, Goofy Bone did, didn't he? Yeah.
On Twitter?
Yeah. They keep retweeting, whatever you call it, the same thing. But
Where are you, outside?
I'm going to get more beer, yeah.
Oh, you're on a beer run, a B-E-R-R-U-N?
Yeah, I guess that's how you spell it in Tejas. So
that's what they call it on the country and western hit B-E-E-R-R-U-N by, I believe it was George.
That sounds like a country song. There
It was. It was George Jones. We're going on a B-E-E-R-R-U-N, a B-E-E-R-R-U-N. Shut up. I swear to God it was.
I smell pot. I smell a lot of pot out here. This is Chicago. So I don't smell gun smoke, though. So
can you find Steve Rush while you're out?
No. Hey, there's a homeless gentleman here. Hey.
Yeah, I know. I'm homeless gentleman, too.
Is your name Steve Rush?
No.
What's your name?
Bill Boyce.
Yeah. Bill Boyce?
Yeah.
Do you know Steve Rush?
You swear? Put him on the phone. Put him on the phone.
I don't know.
No, say hi to Debbie Daly.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how are you doing? You're on the radio.
Debbie Daly?
Hey, you're on the radio.
All right.
Are you actually homeless?
Yeah, I am. Yes, I am, honey.
Dude, how does
I live under the bridge. Yeah, I do. I've been living there for years. Yeah.
Are you kidding?
I have to give him money now, Debbie. So
that's amazing. So now,
Is he on?
I know, honey. I know it's hard on me, but you know what? You know what? Right now, I'm just looking for something to eat. I'm good.
Right.
You know.
We'll go inside and get you some sandwich.
You know?
But you have a diamond-studded earring. What is with that? Or is that
it's just circumstance.
now, how does somebody become homeless? What went wrong?
How did you become homeless? She wants to know.
Oh yeah, my mother was murdered about 7 years ago.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
And I turned myself that way. You know, I don't know. It just.
Did you start doing drugs? Were you doing drugs or what?
I mean, I'm an ex-Marine. I'm ex-Special Forces.
No, you're
yeah.
Not. You're not
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Don't listen to Barco. He's also homeless.
Yeah.
Just ignore him. He's homeless too.
No, I'm a good guy though. I'm one of the good guys. Yeah.
Right.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
No problems. I don't bother nobody. You know. No, that's one thing I don't do.
Have you ever been to Texas?
No.
Have you ever been to Texas?
Besides Illinois.
Oh, when I was a kid, Ohio, Arizona.
When did you become?
Oh, yeah, no, I was a kid. Yeah.
When did you become homeless? She asked.
Oh, 7 years ago, my mother got murdered.
Away?
Yeah, my mother got murdered. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey Debbie, I'm gonna. What's your name again?
Bill Boyce.
Bill
Yeah.
Boyce.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Bill in and get him a sandwich, and then I'll call you back. Okay.
Oh, that's so nice. All right, call us back, Barco.
Bye, Debbie.
Bye. Only live here on the Debbie Daily Show, our actual homeless man in Chicago. Was that crazy or what?
Debbie, if I ever become homeless, you got to do the same for me.
I'll buy you a sandwich. I will. I'll buy you a great big fat sandwich. I'll even make it for you.
Okay.
And I'll let you sleep I'll let you sleep in Gunner's doghouse in the back.
Just don't let him don't let him rape me.
No,
See,
no. You know what I just found out on Twitter? I just realized why my archive count is so high. Stitcher is tweeting my show. Stitcher Radio and StitcherRadio.com is tweeting my show.
Damn.
They're tweeting my show. Stitcher Radio. And let me see how many followers they have. Let me click on their name. Stitcher. 8,847 followers. And they're only following 13 people, and I'm one of them. That's cray.
There you go.
That is cray-cray. Good times. Now, I don't see where this is being tweeted. I went to look on they're tweeting a love note between me or from Barco to me. Is that right? Is that what he said? I don't know.
I guess.
This is the most confusing show, but I just want you to know I love you to death, Mr. Midnight Movie, and I can't wait till Saturday night, and we're going to take those bastards down.
Yes, we are.
We're going to kill them.
Hopefully, Jewish Uncle Maury won't turn on me.
That's right.
I told you, just learn his words.
I got to get to bed.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Take your medicine and go to bed, and we love you.
Very well.
Mean people picking on Mr. Midnight Movie. And I can protect him under my wing.
What do
Bullshit.
you mean, mean? I think he's in trouble.
Yeah, I know. We're working with him, though. I hope he's okay, but he does have high blood... Oops, I pushed the wrong button. He does have high blood sugar, and we're trying to get him to drink apple cider vinegar, which the One Angry Jew loves.
It's a good way to make friends.
Ugh. It is bad, but it's so good for you. I really hope that you keep doing it.
Oh, it's so good for you. If it's so bad for you, why is it so good for you?
You're going to lose so much weight. It's crazy.
Oh, okay.
You are. You're going to lose 1,000 pounds. It's that fast. It's.
Only hope.
I'm not kidding. If you will continue to drink it twice a day, if you don't lose 20 pounds in a month, I will come over there and give you everything I own.
Really?
Yes. I'm that serious.
I'm going out and getting multiple corned beef specials.
You can drink
I'll eat them right when I down the apple cider vinegar.
2 tablespoons twice a day, and your whole life will change. What it does is it makes your body metabolize the sugar that you intake. Even though you may not be a big sugar eater, but it's still, there's sugar in everything that we eat, as you know. So yeah, absolutely. I'm that serious about it. This has been one crazy show. I'll tell you what, it's a madhouse.
Again with that shit?
Well, I'm just setting the mood here. Now, last night, did you know
Setting the mood, all right.
Did you know that you and Mr. Solution were still being recorded after we got off the air?
Not for very long.
Here's what you were saying.
God is very much intellectually satisfying to me. God is not emotionally satisfying because God doesn't do things the way I would like for them to be done. But I have to understand, I'm not running the damn universe.
But you must admit that...
And neither are you.
But you must admit that if God does exist, he's got a hell of a sense of humor.
That's true. And I don't even know the specificness that you are speaking of.
I could just throw out Michael Brown, Allfax, into the arena for your observation.
Oh, I heard this in the kitchen. That's right. You play the Allfax drops, don't you? Yes, I do, Debbie. I do.
And I believe I could prove easily that there is indeed a sense of humor.
Factually.
Well, look, I'm not going to. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get on Allfax. I mean, he and I've had our differences, but Allfax, I do listen to that show from time to time, and there is a slight, ever so slight, bit of growth because they have pummeled him. They have taken him to
The only way he could grow.
So
the only way he could grow is just to shut up.
No. I've succeeded in getting him to stop saying technology.
Factually.
I believe I have driven out irregardless.
Oh, that's funny. But see, he does not. I have recommended Toastmasters to him and others, and he could tighten his speech up a whole lot. He says he's from the ghetto. That doesn't mean he has to stay there. And but I do think the interaction that he has had, and they don't agree with him. They were fighting with him.
I wonder if I can take that white noise that's on Mr. Solution's calls every time he calls in on Spreaker. I mean, on Audacity. I'm going to try and do that. So did y'all know, you didn't know that y'all were still being recorded, did you? Or did you? How come you won't answer me? Are you there? Why aren't you answering me, Jew? This is weird. He's just sitting there, not saying anything. One Angry Jew. Well, I just hung up the call because he wasn't saying anything. And that's just taking up my bandwidth. No, I'm not going to update my Skype. Shut up. Well, if Barco calls back in, then fine. If not, we're still going to work on this on Audacity. This has been the weirdest show I've ever done, I think. It's been an insane show. I still don't know why the Jew wasn't saying anything. He was just sitting there with his mic open, and I was talking to him. Maybe he couldn't hear me. I don't know. Moving right along. If Audacity would stop acting like the idiot that it's doing, I could do this for you guys, but it's not acting right. It's not acting right for some reason. I have the spinning wheel of death on Audacity. Do y'all ever get that on Audacity? Well, anyway, it was recorded, but now I think I just lost it. No, I got it now. Okay. I'm going to see if I can take out that background noise that happens on Mr. Solutions calls when he calls in. And action. Okay. Noise removal. Removing noise. Done. Here we go.
That show from time to time, and there is a slight, ever so bit of growth, because they have pummeled him. They have taken him to
The only
task,
way
and
he could
rightly
grow.
so.
The only way he could grow is just to shut up.
No, I've succeeded in getting him to stop saying.
I enjoy the entertainment. All Facts is kind of entertaining sometimes.
You must
So
explain this to me, and I have asked you this several times. This is a question that it's not just I'm not just asking myself,
Sure.
but I've asked other people. Why do you bring yourself to places such as Talk Real Solutions, where if this were an Indian bedtime story, it would be of a viper pit filled with snakes, serpents, hissing? Why do you willingly go there?
Well, let me say this, and that's a good question. I have my moments of madness just like you do, and you go there, I think, more than I do, right?
I do, but I go there specifically to torture them.
Well, I don't do that. Well, let me say this. They cut me off. They don't want to hear what I have to say, because the great position is many of them are not at a point of embracing a viable solution. They just want to talk. They just want to bloviate. They just want to vent. And so, like Tyrone and I can't really get upset with him. Now, he would rather listen to someone like All Facts. Now, you may tell me that Tyrone is empty-headed, but I think Tyrone has retired from the military. So, presumably,
He has. He's also made the claim, because of his military, you'll enjoy this. He's also made the claim that because of his military service, that he is an expert on the Constitution. Now, I got to tell you that I got to call shenanigans on that one.
Well, wait a minute. One Angry, is that any different from our First Amendment superhero?
Who is that?
Come on. I'll give you one guess. First Amendment superhero.
Yeah, who's that?
Our first show is Chris Nelson. Shut the hell up.
Is there any difference?
Well, some.
Tell me the difference.
I gave him a quiz one night on my show, and he didn't get any of the answers right on my show.
What was the quiz?
On the First Amendment. After he called himself a First Amendment superhero, I thought, okay, Mr. Midnight Movie, let's see how you do. And I asked him, I think, 20 questions, and I think he got 4 right.
But now, One Angry, I want to tell you, this is probably, well, not probably, it is the worst thing I do. So if you want to condemn me for that, but you want to
Well,
say,
it may be the worst thing you do that you'll admit to.
well, it's probably the worst thing that I do, period. But
Now, I don't know if my intent is to harass, torture, cajole, annoy, infuriate, obfuscate, and, well, last but not least, lie.
Well, not really. I know you say that, and you say it in this real calm voice, but I really, in diagnosing, well, no, that's a clinical term. In analyzing what you do care. Just like you said a moment ago, you corrected all facts, and he incorporated it. He doesn't say, what was the word? Well, several words that you mentioned. Irrespective, I think. Oh, no. What's the irrespective is a word. Irregardless, yes. He doesn't use that word anymore. So you do have some care and concern.
Well, but you're attributing that change to some altruistic facet of my being, which I would argue I have zero.
Well, I'm just saying it's a good thing.
Finally, I can pause it. This took place on my show last night after I had already left the controls here. I said, guys, I've been on the air for 5 hours. Just have at it. I'm gone. And I haven't heard it, obviously, because I'm just now messing with it on Audacity. That's what we're listening to see if anything funny gets said or anything interesting.
Because if you correct him, see, he would never look that up, and he would not have known that had you not...
Well, it wasn't even a matter of him looking it up. He acknowledges that it's not a word, but he says that by the virtue that you understood him when he said it, and you translated that word...
See, that's obfuscating.
Well, yes, of course, but he's an empty-headed fool. What else would you expect? But he's saying essentially that even though I'm speaking incorrectly, you understand what it is that I'm trying to say. Therefore, I don't have to make the effort.
No, that's bullshit. You convinced him otherwise, correct?
I'm not sure. I don't know if it was me. I have no idea if it was my influence.
These are the people I respect through internet podcasting and chatting. It's the people like this who I've met on cam. I've talked to them offline, on cam, through Skype, what have you. I know who they are. They're not phonies and fakes. They're people that are what they say they are. And that's why I don't mind giving them audience or airtime here on the podcast. One of them is the One Angry Jew. He calls me one time on Skype, and I answer, and boom, he's on webcam, and he goes, I'm just a big fat Jew. And he was so cute. And his little boy was in the room, jumping all around. And it was just real natural feeling with him. It wasn't some fake person that was pretending to be this or that. And oh man, if I could tell y'all about Goofy.
I'm the one that was on him continuously about it, about several things, and certainly his English being one of them. When I hear somebody speaking English incorrectly, I cringe.
Exactly, yes, so do I.
In university, when I was roommates with a gentleman by the last name of Toro, and he never wanted to speak Spanish with me. And I never understood why, but he never would speak Spanish with me, even though he was Puerto Rican. Spanish was his native language. But when I learned Spanish over a summer, taught it to myself, did nothing but speak Spanish for several months with several Venezuelans, where for hours a day I spoke no English, zero. Spoke nothing but Spanish. My Spanish became quite good. I'm fluent. When I came back from summer vacation, and my friend Mr. Toro showed up from Puerto Rico, I started speaking to him in Spanish. And he didn't realize that I was speaking Spanish to him. It just didn't...
Okay, I remember this part, and I came running upstairs from the kitchen because I had something to say about this.
It didn't hit him that we were conversing in Spanish, not English. It just seemed natural to him. But when I hear somebody butchering the language, even in Spanish, it's painful. Now I understand why he didn't like it.
Victor had a secretary that used to ask people on the phone, "Que su nombre?" And I would say, "What?" "Que su nombre?" she'd say. "What is your name?" "Que su nombre?" I'm like, "What?" Yeah, I'm pretty... I know what you're talking about. And this girl was Spanish. She was Mexican.
Yeah,
Anyway.
well, language is the most... I know the morphology of languages. Language is the most powerful aspect of a culture, without a doubt. In fact, language pretty much defines the culture.
What's even funnier is to watch them try to type in the chat rooms. And it's all I can do to bite my fingertips to not correct them.
Well, language also constrains thought.
It also shows you're an idiot. Sorry.
No, it constrains thought.
But what, Angry, whether you want to acknowledge this or not...
Yes.
Are a jerk.
Well...
I'm joking.
But by the very power of what he does, even though he denigrates himself...
I'm a bitter pill.
By the power of what he does, he is a force for improvement. I didn't say good, because I know that would probably cause a great deal of consternation and discord, ambivalence.
Somebody has a question in the chat room to the Jew. If Jesus is Messiah of the Jews and fulfills prophecy, then why isn't one angry Jew considered a Christian? What is the problem? We don't understand it.
Because I am practicing... Let me see if I have this word correctly. Oh, I'm forgetting the word.
We'll forgive you. Go ahead.
Takaya. What is that word the Arabs like to use to lie?
I don't know.
You're not familiar with that?
The Arab word for
There's
lie?
a word in Arabic which says that you can say whatever you want as long as you're doing it for the greater good of Allah. Taqiya, I believe, is the word.
Okay, we have a request on Skype to hear Stabby's voice again. One night, I talked to Stabby on Skype, I believe. Skype. And I recorded the conversation, and I will show you Stabby's voice. Yes, I did talk to Stabby. You'll see. Yes, I did. They're claiming that Stabby's never spoke on any internet radio podcast. Yes, he did. Actually, I don't think we were on the air. I'm pretty sure we weren't on the air. We were just talking off the air. But nonetheless, I recorded it. It's like background noise. I didn't record it off of my soundboard, so it's a little echoey. But you can still hear Stabby in the background. He's talking to me. I'm on webcam. Stabby was on cam. JP and Mr. Midnight Movie. We were all four on webcam, just talking. No, nothing stupid. Just chatting like buddies. And it was in 2011, I think. I'm trying to find it right here on my channel. Okay, here it is. Here's me talking to Stabby and Jewish producer and Mr. Midnight Movie. Like I said, it's not very good quality, but you can hear it nonetheless.
God damn it, Stabby, stop telling the truth.
We got some great tea. Great lunch, by the way.
It's the Uber.
Let's take a call. Phone. Who's calling you?
Just ate this whole thing.
Are you off with your daughter now?
Yeah, we're off. We are off. I've got to start looking at the camera more. What did I say? There's 4,000 chemicals in a cigarette. Here it is.
one in your put it one in your tracheum, like that lady did.
That sounds sexy. I don't want to. If I have to do that, I
Midnight Movie.
What's the longest you've gone without smoking, Debbie?
When I was carrying my baby, I didn't smoke when I was pregnant, but as soon as I So 9 months. I did quit one time. I didn't smoke on my
My father-in-law quit smoking for over a year.
Okay, that's Stabby.
with Chantec.
This is Debbie's voice right here.
So that was pretty good.
What did he use?
Chantec.
What is that? Sounds like it's Chantec.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What is Chantec? What is
I think
that?
it's a pill.
It's what?
Okay.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
What did he use?
For a year and a half with Chantec. My father-in-law quit smoking for over a year and a half with Chantec.
There, that was Stabby's voice. Now you owe me $10. What do you mean? How do you know that's Stabby's voice? It was Stabby. It was me, Jewish producer Stabby, and Jewish Mr. Midnight Movie. That's why at the very beginning you hear Jewish producers say, "Stabby, shut up and stop telling the truth" or something. And that's really the most that I got out of just listening to to whenever he spoke. He was talking about quitting smoking, and again for the last time.
Father-in-law quit smoking for over a year and a half with Chantec.
And we all went, "What?" It sounded like he said Tampax. So, there you go, okay? And the next video is this call.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Thank you. So today I wanted to bring up a little topic about the African American and how they fit in with our community. And, lately I have been living around the African Americans, and they are a little bit scary. They come to my house and knock on my windows and the door, and I don't know what to do about it because they can't understand.
I do.
Call the police.
What you need to do, you need to sit down in a chair, put your head between your legs, and jump. Get the fuck off my switchboard. All right.
Next call, I said, now what's playing? Oh, okay, nothing. There was another one I was going to show y'all since we're bored to death here. It's called, what's his face? Todd Morris admits to being 53 years old. Is that what it was? 50-something years old? Oh, absolutely. Prankville, Todd Morris. Yeah, he calls in and he goes, "Oh, Debbie, they got my dogs." And I'm like, "Oh, nature boys, been dogs, nature." Because he used to call me he called every night, every single night. And I made a video out of it because he had celebrated his quote-unquote 30th birthday. Oh, here it is. It's called Todd Morris's Real Age. I think this is it. Yeah. Todd Morris calls Debbie's show. There's two of them. Here's the first one. This is when he admits to his real age. Everybody knew that's how old he was. It was no big secret. It says, Todd Morris of Prankville admits to being 55 years of age. On March 3rd of 2012, on the Debbie Daily Show on Blog Talk Radio, Todd Morris, a.k.a. the Nature Boy, called into the Debbie Daily Show as he did nightly. Yet he was extremely upset that some trolls had smeared his docs all around the internet. Said docs revealing his true and correct date of birth, showing him to be, at the time, 53 years of age, which would make him 54 years of age today. And it says, which, by the way, accounts for why he constantly tries in a failed effort to tell the world that Debbie Daly is an old, old, old woman. Here we go.
Here we go. Todd Morris.
Debbie, we've got my docs, Debbie.
I'm talking through a paper towel holder. I'm talking to Doc.
Big Al still there? Is he still on the board?
Nature Boy's on. No, Big Al just hung up, Angel. But Nature Boy's on the phone, and he got ducks. We know where you live. We know where you live. The Nature Boy is 53, and we know where you live.
Oh, no.
He's crying, Big.
Don't reveal my real age. I'm still 40. I'm in my 40s, and I feel great.
We shall scream and sing.
Exactly. And he does even say, no, I'm still in my 40s. I'm still in my 40s. So how can you mullets possibly believe that the man is 30? Oh, I got something in my eye. How can you possibly believe that? Ouch. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Ow, that hurt. 245 videos. Are you joking me? Here's another one where Todd Morris calls me on Valentine's Day. Take a listen. It says skip to 7:02, okay?
This is Celtic, and you're listening to the Debbie Daily Show.
You're listening to the Debbie Daily Show. You better not click off or I'll find you and cut your head off.
What's up? This is the Fat Red Dragon from the 420 Grindhouse, and you're listening to the Debbie Daily Show.
Hi, you're listening to the Debbie Daily Show. Good job. All right, you're listening to the Debbie Daily Show. Now get down on your knees. I'm sorry.
That's going on.
Hi. This is Becky, and you're listening to the Debbie Daily Show.
Becky.
It's been good for you hot vixen, you.
All right. Did she hear you say that?
Well, hi, Debbie. This is Mr. Solution.
I think you need to take a break.
Hi, this is Deputy from Skype Assholes on the Debbie Daily Show.
Like every time I do a show, I should break off one of my fingers because that represents the pain I'm going through.
Who's the black private dick that's a sex machine on all the cheeks? You damn right.
So what is that? Are we going to behave tonight, or are we going to all piss Mommy off?
Who is the man that would risk his neck for his brother, man?
This is Snake. I'm on the Debbie Daily Show right now. I am from the Skype Assholes. We are lords of the internet.
Who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about? Right on.
See, this cat chef is a bad mother. What I'm talking about, Chef?
Hello, this is Bebop, and you're doing the right thing. You're listening to Debbie Daily Show.
Boo-boo could follow the money. Maybe you are stupid. I'm stupid. Stupid is as stupid does, and I do some pretty damn stupid things.
Wait a minute. Where am I? There I am. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you the following news bulletin. We have just received notice that at 6:15 p.m. on August the 13th, which would be last night, we received a voicemail on my iPhone from a mysterious Chicago number, and it goes a little something like this. Huh? The old hang-up-a-reno. Interesting. I wonder what happens if we call it back. Nah. We have this one, too. We used to do this on my old show. It was called Debbie's Voicemails.
Hey, Debbie, it's Brian. Anyway, I've heard all that stuff before. All that stuff that they've said, that you said about me or whatever. I've heard all that. So if they're coming up with anything new, I'd like to know any new attack plan. But I've heard just about everything they've said. So, yeah. Anyway. That's all. Text me when you get a chance. That's all.
That was Mr. Midnight Movies. And then it seems like we've got another one from... stop. Go away. How do I get out of that one? Okay, go away. Next. Oh, here we go. An unknown number.
Hey, if you get this, can you call me, please? I tried to call back in, but it's not letting me in the bar. Bye.
Oh, Dalton. But that's interesting that there is a unknown number, it says, from Chicago, Illinois. That's interesting. I'm wondering if it's Steve Rush. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. Oh, we didn't finish that thing we were doing. Okay, here we go. Sorry. This concludes our interruption.
This is the chat with Tech Chat Warrior Stabby Gives Me Hugs, and you're listening to Debbie Daily.
That's right. That's right. There's Stabby right there. I forgot he was on my intro. Let's run that back.
This is Snake. I'm on the Debbie Daily
Debbie comes
Show
on
right
this.
Now. I am from the Skype assholes. We are lords of the internet.
Who's the cat that won't cop out when there's danger all about? Right on. You see, this cat chef is a bad mother. What I'm talking about, Chef?
Hello, this is Bebop, and you're doing the right thing. You're listening to Debbie Daily Show.
Boo-boo could follow the money. Maybe you are stupid. I'm stupid. Stupid is as stupid does, and I do some pretty damn stupid things.
This is the chat with Tech Chat Warrior Stabby Gives Me Hugs, and you're listening to Debbie Daily in our show.
Nobody likes a Debbie Downer, okay? I mean, you gotta snap out of it, Debbie. Come on, Deb, you're even bumming me out now, okay? Your attitude just sucks.
I just want everything to go back to the way it was.
Well, don't we all, Cartman? I guess. We all want it to go back to the way it was. I don't know. How was it? Was it okay the way it was? I wonder what Cartman means. No, that wasn't Cartman. That was Kyle, I think. Or maybe it was Kyle. I don't know. All I know is Kyle's mom's a bitch. So, it's Valentine's Day. How many people got a nice bunch of red roses and some chocolates, and you're sitting there snuggling by the fire with your sweetheart, loving love and blowing kisses when they get up to go to the kitchen or whatever? I have a feeling that none of you are. I'm not. I mean, I got the obligatory, every year I always wait to read my card on the air. I've done this now for I don't know how many years in a row, 2 or 3, 4 years in a row. So I would read the card on the air that I got from my Valentine. But I wanted to start off the show with the obligatory song, which is our battle cry every year during this time of year, this day in our lives, which pretty much sums up the way I feel about Valentine's Day. So when we get back, we will move straight into reading Debbie's Valentine card. We're going to pause that because I want to make sure they can hear that over on Blog Talk Radio. I'm actually simulcasting on Blog Talk Radio, but you get the gist of it. Let's go check the board on Blog Talk Radio. Area code 936. You're on the air with Debbie. What's up?
Yes, Debbie. It's Valentine's evening.
Hi.
I'm glad that...
Okay, this is Todd. Now, you're going, no, that's not. Yes, it is. How do I know that? Because, first of all, I can see the phone number. Todd knows I know his phone number because he called my show for years. This is Todd. He's disguising his voice. Todd knows that I know that this is him, and I begin giggling and laughing, and it just plays out. You'll see. It's him. Just watch. It's hysterical. It's Todd.
You know that you're on.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like, love stinks. You said it.
Love does stink. It's horrible. It's a horrible thing.
I didn't get no Valentine stuff because I met this girl on the internet, and I think she's a troll, and she keeps wanting my address. So she told me that if I gave her my physical address, she would have sent me a Valentine. But anyway, I didn't do it because no. So, but I just wanted to hear your. I'm just glad that you're that love stinks, and I'm just really nothing to do Friday night.
Love's never done anything for me, sir. It's never really. I mean, I know that everybody says, "Oh, but Debbie, you've been married so long." Well, that's pretending that love has something to do with marriage, right? No, I mean, Marriage is a business. Marriage is a commitment. Marriage is what it is. It is what it is, you know. And no, I don't feel just overly showered with love over here. Do you? Are you married, sir? Are you? Are you married?
No.
Not married.
I'm not married. I'm what they call a trophy boyfriend.
Ooh, a trophy boyfriend. Let's read the obligatory. A troll.
Trophy boyfriend.
Trophy boyfriend. Trophy.
Yes, ma'am.
Interesting.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it says I love you more than ever. We open it up. Oh, where's my glasses? I can't read shit without my damn glasses. I don't have my contacts on. Well, we'll just make it up. Dear Debbie, even though you are the most beautiful wife in the whole world. No, it says, our life, something perfect, and then blah, blah, blah. And it says, I never can read. It says the song by John something called Lady. Oh, the song by John Denver called Lady is how I feel about you. Love you, Victor. Dear Vic, blow me. That's sweet. Very, very sweet. Very sweet. You didn't get a card at all, sir? Area code 936?
No, I didn't. So he sent you a card about, was it Lassie named Lady? Was this adult theme card?
No. There was a song I played the other night by John Denver called Lady. I see you, area code 251. There was a song I played the other night called Lady by John Denver. My sweet lady, you know, lady, are you crying? Do the tears belong to me? You know that song? I love that song. I love the fuck out of that song. That's why I played it. Let's listen to it. You want to listen to it?
Please.
I got to hear it now. Okay, everybody shut up and be quiet. We're going to listen to Lady, My Sweet Lady by John. I'm going to assume that you know how to be quiet because I'm not going to mute you. So this is so gorgeous. And then we'll get back to this noise, which is Love Stinks. I play that, and it's so sad. Here it is. It's the last thing I loaded up on the board. So for those of you who are sappy, lovesick people who have really been mean to your girlfriends before in the past, here is My Sweet Lady by John. Are you going to blubber when I play this?
I was just thinking about how mean I've been to my girlfriend.
Well, you know, it is what it is. All right, shut up. Here it comes. Take it away. Lady, My Sweet Lady. If damn thing's going to play. When I mute my microphone, can you still hear that?
Everything feels great. Hey, do you have a cough drop?
Hold on.
Lady, are you crying? Do the tears belong to me? Did you think our time together was all gone? Lady, you've been dreaming. I'm as close as I can be, and I swear to you, our time has just begun. Close your eyes and rest your weary mind. I promise I will stay right here beside you. Today our lives were joined, became entwined. I wish that you could know how much Are you happy? Do you feel the way I do? Are there meanings that you've never seen before? Lady, my sweet lady, I just can't believe it's true. And it's like I've never ever loved before. Close your eyes and rest your weary mind. I promise I will stay right here beside you. Today our lives were joined, became entwined. I wish that you could know how much I love you. Lady, are you crying? Do the tears belong to me? Did you think our time together was all gone? Lady, my sweet lady, I'm as close as I can be, and I swear to you, our time has just begun.
You're listening to one of my favorite shows, and that would be Ask Debbie, found on iHeartRadio and Spreaker.com. That's a fact.
That is a fact, Lester. Let's go back over to the board on Blog Talk Radio and unmute our caller for this evening. One of them, anyway, 936. Did you get to hear that?
Yeah, that was great. What was the name of that again? I'm going to write it down.
Okay, it's called My Sweet Lady.
Lady? Okay, I got it.
And it's by John Denver.
Bob Denver, got it.
No, John Denver, not Bob Denver.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Bob Denver. Wasn't that the guy that played Gilligan on Gilligan's Island? All right. Sorry, I was talking to Fufu. Yes, I talked to Basset Hounds named Fufu. To close out this evening's show, I'm going to play a song that I'm going to dedicate to the memory of Robin Williams. Robin Williams. Yeah, that's his name. I thought it was William. And it goes out to anybody out there who's ever felt lonely, low, depressed, so bad that you just want to off yourself, okay? I'm serious. I want you to listen to this song, and I want you to pay attention to it. Stop talking if you're in my chat room. And listen to this song, and I'm going to let it close us out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night, I think, for movie night with Mr. Midnight Movie. But don't forget Saturday night's the debate, where Team Debbie shuts down Team Goofy. And that'll do it for tonight. I'll see you guys next time. And this song is dedicated to anybody out there that's been that low before. All right? I'll see you guys next time. Take a listen.
Your day is long, and the night is yours alone.
Sometimes everything is wrong. Now it's time to sing along. When your day is night, hold on, hold on. If you feel like letting go, if you think you've had too much of this life, well, hang on. 'Cause everybody hurts. Take comfort in your prayers. Everybody hurts. Don't throw your hand. Feel like you're not alone. On your own. It's like days and nights are long. You think you've had too much of this life to hang on. Well, everybody hurts, but sometimes everybody cries. Everybody hurts. Sometimes everybody hurts. Sometimes. So hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold
About an hour and a half ago. We've had no official explanation. Police estimate some 300 or 400 people. They just got out and walked. God. We've gotten confirmation. We cannot find anyone. I've never seen anything like this.
Deb! Deb!